Oh, hey. Awesome. All right. I think you got it working. Mm, oh, awesome. I don't need to hear myself. Yeah, man. I'm not as I won't use the R word. I'm not as stupid as I think sometimes. Well, at the same time, I did have to call my fool or my fool. I had to call my traveling fool to help me figure it out. So I was like, man, it's like something doesn't seem like it's adding up right here. Maybe it's I don't know, waking up early and starting your day off right. All right, who wants to join on? There was just like 10 people here a second ago. Come on, let's do it. Let's hang out. And by the way, y'all, we have my sister in the chat room, my biological sister in the chat room, Lynette Moreno. Y'all show her some love. Oh, I wish, or I don't know, am I able to give somebody a moderator on my channel? I guess that's one thing that I still have to get used to because YouTube has been changing so much over the past, I don't know, probably a year and a half or so, to where you need so many subscribers in order to go live. You need so many subscribers to actually post a comment. You needed so many subscribers to do this and to advertise to make money. And I I always forget that being the owner of a channel or the yeah, the owner of the channel that you can set moderators. And I don't really know how to do that. All right, y'all, don't be like my family. Come in. Who wants to, or how do I share a StreamYard link? Do y'all know want to come up with me? I feel like an idiot standing up here by myself. Talking to no one. I'm about to start shooting pool. Show y'all how to dominate. I'm gonna eat corn because it's on my stream now. I can do what the hell I want. It's my birthday. Dinner's been sitting there for 2.5 hours since I cooked it. But y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all coming into trivia. I love being a part of trivia with y'all. And so dinner must wait. And now that I'm on my stream, it's not going to wait because nobody else wants to join me. Yeah, cool. All right, yeah, TPR. All right, nobody else wants to join me. I guess I'm going to set up the station because I don't know if you can see, but literally right behind you is the pool table. Got trivia, got the projector screen, got the pool table. I do what I want. And it's my birthday, so I might stay up till 10 o'clock in the morning. Just get crazy with it. How do I, okay, where do I share the, okay, so, dang, I look like 80s. um, how do I, oh my goodness. How do I find the link to share it? Oh, just the actual link. Okay, all right, never mind. I think, God, I'm just being an idiot because it's been a long day. Oh, is that it? Thank you, Wendy. There we go. Now I don't have to feel like I'm going to be all alone by myself. Like, because I'm an idiot. I felt like I got smart, and maybe somebody actually might want to join one of the smart kids. Because somebody else helped make them smart. Did I not post it? Oh my goodness. Am I still a retard? I'm sorry. I don't know. Oh God, I watch too much stand-up comedy where they're too comfortable with that R word. Is that? Maybe my freaking engineer husband in here. Oh God. Thank you, Traveling Fools, for reassuring me because I was about to go crazy. Like, what the hell am I doing wrong? Oh. All right. Well, until somebody wants to come and join me, I think I'm going to turn my headphones off, turn the microphone off. Well, not the regular microphone on my laptop, but this special microphone that Traveling Fools has provided for his dear friend, Friction Vixen. And you guys can just speak out to me out loud as loud as you want to. All right, let's see. I think it's this. And can you guys still hear me? Thumbs up. Awesome. Great. Cool. I'm going to take these headphones out then because I really don't have anybody to listen to because nobody's here with me. So I'll just hang out by myself while I got the stream open. Anybody who wants to come on and join me. I love company. I love friends and hanging out and enjoying good people. And yeah, sorry about that. I guess we will shoot a game of pool until somebody decides that they want to. Yeah, I think my friend Fools would join me in a second, at least. Let's do it. All right, TPR, pull up, set up. We'll see who knocks it down first. Thank you, Jody. I appreciate that. And Wendy, I appreciate you being so sweet and trying to share me along and get me some people to hang out with. You're an awesome, sweet lady to yourself. Uh-oh, I think. Oh, hold on a second. Let's go. Oh, God. Here we go. There we go.
Holy hell.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
There we go. Hey, y'all.
Hey. Hopefully my
Hey,
mic
y'all.
isn't crazy loud.
No, you sound perfect, TPR.
All right. I'm not really dressed to play pool because my microphone cable's hanging off my shirt, so it's in the way.
You see
Look at that.
my
We got 2 pool tables.
I will say this: the red table always looks better than the beige table because it's red.
Red
Just
is
saying.
the most hated color for pool tables, just FYI.
I know. You know why? Because it
I
does.
like shooting on a green table better. Personally.
Too hard on the
Red-
eyes.
You see that?
Mm.
You see it?
Yeah.
Or is it even noticeable? Really, like the white chalk, like from the hand chalks over there. That you stick your finger in and you like finger it and then twist it around and then you rub your hands together. Yeah.
If it's a
Yeah.
cone chalk, you're supposed to put it in the crook of your hand, like between your thumb and your forefinger. That's why it's round. So yeah, you just ride your hand up and down it.
Yeah.
The practice room. I have a goal. I have a goal in my life, and that is to play pool against you. So,
Okay.
I hope we can work that out one day. I mean, like in real life, not online, but I hope we can work that out one day. I'd love to shoot you in a game of pool. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time. Bring your quarters.
Feelings on the table.
Hey, I love to play pool. I actually used to be really good. I haven't played much, in quite a few years, but I like from the time I was born, basically, I, had a pool table. So my dad, big pool guy. So he taught us how to play really young. So, I mean, I can legitimately give you a run for your money, I would think. You'll probably win, but, you practice a lot more than I do.
I haven't actually played since I was on Harley's the other night. That's about it. I've been doing videos all weekend, so.
All right, TPR. I haven't
Super
played.
cool.
Like I played for the first time in maybe 6 months. 2 nights ago, I played 2 games with my husband, and that was it. So you're definitely freshened up if you were playing on Harley String the other night. Like it's a lot more fresh in your memory than it is in mine. My hands, they forget what the hell to do. They're like, oh, just go over here and give her this little back hole.
I'm one of those people that has to warm up for like an hour, so I usually shoot like complete ass for a while.
I do really good when I've had like 2 Jack and Cokes or 2 beers, and then I'm like, hit that like alpha state, I guess is what they call it, and I can really zone in, and then it's like I can keep that going for about an hour. And
But if you go over that alcohol limit a lot, it starts to waver and really start going down. I know exactly what you mean. You need just enough to get you right in the zone, and you stay there. But
yeah, you need just enough to get cocky,
drinking.
because to make those like hard shots and stuff like that, you got to have that little like cocky swagger going on in your mind, and like, okay, I can do this, and you hit that state, and it's like, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, 5th Jack and Coke, and you're like, throwing the 8-ball through the bar window, I'm joking, but
For
Hey,
Dozer, I used to have a segment on my lives called Aiming Fluid, and I would make a different drink every week. That's for
Amy,
Dozer in the chat.
did you
That's
say
super
Amy
cool.
or flaming?
Hmm?
Did you say?
All right, here we
Amy
go.
or
Here we go.
flaming?
I just dropped this StreamYard link again. Come on, you people. I know Wendy, LW, you know, a lot of you people, you go on lives all the time. Megan, you go on lives. You know, all kinds of people. People come in here and tell Friction Vixen happy birthday. Jesus
Traveling
Christ.
Fools. Traveling Fools. I don't know if you were here when I said this, but my literal biological sister is actually in the chat room right now.
Oh, who is she?
Lynette.
Hey, what's up, Lynette? You got a great sister, Lynette. She's a good buddy of mine. That's awesome. Nice to meet you, Lynette.
Yeah, she lives in Texas.
Oh no. I know a couple other people who live in Texas. Shady characters.
Yeah.
Can you Traveling
I
Fools?
turned into
Can
a
you,
shitty character when I moved to Texas as well, because when I went down to Texas, I started working at a strip club for the first time in my life.
Hey, there you go.
Hey,
Look at that. We
Traveling
got
Fools, can
Meg.
you help her pin that link while I just go find a shirt that I can clip a microphone to properly?
Yeah, we'll get that taken care of. I can definitely do that. I'm not sure if I can
Now he's
pin
back
a
here.
link. Let me see. No, I can't pin a link. But you want to pin the link, Friction Vixen? What you do is go over there to drop the link in the chat, and then go over there, and you'll see the 3 little dots on the right side. Either way, we'll just keep dropping the link. I'll just drop it again. I'll explain that to you on another day. There you go. What's up, Megan? How you doing?
It's 3:30 p.m. here, fools, and I've been streaming since 6 a.m. So I couldn't
Do you
make
ever
trivia.
sleep? Do you
I
ever
do,
sleep?
yeah, not
Jesus
a
Christ.
lot lately, but I am having a very, very early night. Hawks win against the Panthers. So
There you go.
yeah, so, what was it? Something 37-7. Oh, I don't know. I'm so damn tired. I couldn't tell you, but yeah, I couldn't make trivia. Unfortunately, fools. I saw that you were on, but yeah, we were having a small live stream for the Hawks.
Oh, that's all good, Megan. That's all good. We just do the trivia for fun and just to kind of keep it going anyway. It's just something to do on a Sunday night sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
blame you
I
for
love
not making.
trivia, but yeah.
Good night, Heaven Bound. Always good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
But yeah, happy birthday to Vixen, to Mrs. Vic, and anyone else having a birthday who I may have forgotten. Oh, stop teasing me, girlfriend. Stop teasing me. But yeah, we had a good win. My mum's on the mend and should be home any day, so pretty good.
That's all, that was the next thing I was going to ask you, was how your mother was doing. So that's really good to hear. She's doing better.
She's doing well. Had a long conversation with her today because she was a bit down, but yeah. Star Spangled Seahawks here down under, my friend. But yeah, just thought I'd pop in to see you, annoy you, and chat with you. Not necessarily in any of that order, but yeah.
And to tell me happy birthday. Which
Yeah, there
And
you
to
go.
tell you happy birthday again, my dear. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Look, I feel like an asshole. I'm sorry. I'm getting into character a little bit. It's my birthday. I've been drinking all day. I fucking do what I want.
You do you today. Oh, I wanted to show you that too.
Look at that. Hannibal Lecter Funko.
So many damn Aussies and New Zealanders that I've been putting myself on Johnny Siam's channel, Traveling Fools.
Oh, I love Johnny Siam.
Look, I've been getting on there. I've been streaming with them, and they, Johnny kicked somebody off of his channel the other day because he was disrespecting me. He's like, "Yeah, fuck you, just kick him, give him the boot," And
Who was it? Who did he kick off?
JG JAYGEE.
I don't know who
He
that
gets
is.
a little, and he kind of popped off of the mouth, which, Johnny was just like, "Look, man, you always do this, and I'm not gonna have you disrespect her and fuck, give him the fuck off button." And
yeah, Johnny's
yes,
awesome.
I had to use the FU button on a few people today, which I don't like doing, but if they're disrespecting my people, you gotta, yeah.
Megan, you sound okay. So there were some people that came on the stream a couple weeks ago when our friend Johnny Siam was out in Thailand visiting, to where there was this other chick that was on there, and I hadn't seen her name before. And I was like, "Hey, girl, I got you a Seahawks jacket." And she's
I'm just
like,
looking at you going, it's not
"Who
who you're thinking.
the fuck is Megan?" And I was like,
Not
"Yeah,
you.
you silly goose."
Not actually, but yeah, no, I love that jacket. I am
Like,
jealous.
You sound just like our friend Megan. I was like, we all sound alike. It's crazy how we all sound exactly alike.
But I'm jealous of that
I
jacket. No,
like your jacket, but I guess you're the wrong one.
wrong Seahawks fan, but I'm jealous, girl. I love that jacket. Oh, love that.
Look, you just got to figure out how I can ship it to you.
Yeah, I'm happy to pay postage. Whatever. We'll work it out. We'll work it out.
You know,
see, fools. This is what happens when you're a Seahawks fan. People are nice to you.
Oh,
Just-
imagine
like I
that.
said, this is one of those things that
Hey, I'll be right back. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. I got a pizza in the
I
oven.
got it from him, but it wasn't.
So where did you get it from? You weren't telling me the story.
Who picked up their car? I'm like, man, I don't want this shit.
Oh, that's right. It was in the car. Yeah, you were telling me
The
that.
rental car that my dad had that they drove from Washington down or wherever the Super Bowl was that year. They drove
New
back
York.
to California and dropped it or it got transported back to California. There was a bunch of like stuff from the Super Bowl game that year, and in the pocket of this jacket.
Oh, that's a Super Bowl jacket.
That's what I'm saying. This was from the year they won the Super Bowl.
Oh wow, Super Bowl 48. Oh
yeah.
Wow.
My dad came out and visited me, and he was just like, yeah, he's like, this was in the freaking rental car. And he's like, and they had the they're all the Super Bowl tickets in the pocket and everything. I was like, holy shit. I was like, they just won the Super Bowl, you dumbass.
Oh,
Like,
wow. Yeah, Super Bowl 48 was in Jersey. We won the Super Bowl in Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, wherever the hell it was, there were tickets that like actually had Super Bowl written out.
Yeah. In the pocket.
Concession stand tickets or receipts that were in the pocket, and this was in the trunk of his rental car. And he's like,
wow, I wonder who
I
was.
hate the Seahawks. Fuck them. I know, Raiders all the way, right? Dad?
Hello, TPR. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, good for we're 2-1. 2-1 makes early starts very worthwhile down here.
Megan,
Mm.
my email is
No, hang on. Drop it in the private chat.
no.
No.
This is not a private email. It's
Okay.
frictionvixen@hotmail.com.
Friction Vic. Okay.
Exactly how it's spelled on the screen.
Yep, at Hotmail. All right, my love. I will drop you an email probably when I get off stream.
Friction is the only person that does still have a Hotmail email address. So yes, you have found that one person.
I have Gmail for my my alternate address full. So just, all right, I'll email you. If not tonight, tomorrow, my love. And we'll work it out for sure.
Yeah. And I hate to say this because I love my sister and I see her in the chat. Here's the thing though, sis, I already promised this to Megan a month and a half ago. And this is not something that Dad gave to me. This is something that Dad trashed on me.
Yeah, Dad's like,
he was about to put it in my trash can when he got here in his rental car. He's gonna throw it in the trash can. And I picked it out and I was like, I'm gonna fucking sell this bitch for $100. And I looked at and it was $120.
I'll pay you for it.
And from the Super Bowl, because they came from the Super Bowl, they were like charging $180, $200. So I was like,
that now, after we won the Super Bowl, no word of a lie, I've seen similar online for $800 US.
Oh wow!
That is
what's up, Coin Dragon? Good to see you, Coin Dragon.
And there are Seahawks 12s like myself that would drop that coin for that bad boy without thinking, if I had it, which I don't. So, but yeah, no, I'll email you tonight, Vixen. Definitely.
Here's the thing. I love my nephew, and because I know my sister is talking about, she'll buy a new one, and because my dad, we lost my dad about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago now,
Yep.
and I know that like with my family, especially with my sister, that it's like anything that's family or has come through family, you want to keep it in the family, but at the same time, I do keep my word. I don't care who it's to. And I told you almost 2 months ago that I
You
would send
did,
you the
but
shirt if you could cover the shipping on it. It was a
yeah,
throwaway
I'll
shirt
cover.
to my dad. It wasn't special to him. It didn't mean anything to him. It didn't belong to him. And I don't
Yeah.
think that it's a family heirloom. I just thought it was
Oh, I
funny that
appreciate
my dad
that.
was the one who
Yeah.
gave it to me from a rental car with the
Yeah.
Super Bowl tickets in the pocket.
I can't believe that's a Super Bowl jacket. They are worth a fortune now.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Which I don't know how you would distinguish a jacket that was from the Super Bowl or from one that wasn't, other than the fact that literally there were all those receipts.
Literally, there's stuff in the pocket that tells you. There are collectors.
I was like, yeah, I was like, I see the date on this. This was when they played in the Super Bowl.
There are ways you can, with clothes and jerseys, there are ways you can verify they're authentic.
I mean, ticket stubs should be good enough.
The ticket stubs are a good
I
start,
don't
but
really
it's
keep
actually
the stubs, to be honest with you, because I hate the Seahawks and I don't really give a shit about trying to keep a Super Bowl stub around. Which,
Yeah,
if I
fins
thought about
up,
it, I
fins
probably
up.
just sold those stubs.
fins up. Oh, can I just say congratulations to Miami, fins up, for absolutely giving the 12s on our chat something to laugh about uproariously today with Denver. That was epic. And after all the crap Seahawks fans got from Denver fans, this is sweet karma, and I'm enjoying this. So fins up, fools. That was a great game from what I
Hey,
saw.
there we go. There we go. Hey, and anybody who's just tuning in or doesn't know Megan, Megan's super cool. There is a link to her channel there. I just dropped it in the chat. Friction, I'm sure you don't mind that I did that,
Yeah,
but
you guys
there's
absolutely,
Megan's there's
drop
Megan's
a
channel
link.
right there. Everybody make sure you sub up Megan.
Oh, thank you. There's not much there because I just haven't had time.
Well,
but
right,
hopefully-
but you got to start somewhere, right? And if we don't all help
there's
each
a
other
bit
out,
there,
then
but
nothing
Oh,
ever
I mean,
happens.
have you actually checked out my channel? I don't hardly have anything on it, but you guys want to see something? Do you guys want to see a YouTube exclusive that I will post? And you guys will
Sure.
never see. You guys will hardly ever see this in your lifetime. But this is a unique, very unique talent. This is a one-time only friction vixen.
Does it involve a trampoline? That's
No.
all I'm asking.
involves
God
butt-
damn it.
it
God
can
damn it.
now. Fools,
involves
it
butt
can
cheeks.
now, my brother. I don't know why you're asking that. I don't need to know, but it can. Asking ye shall receive, my brother.
It involves butt cheeks, traveling fools.
Well, there you go. Could be no.
Hopefully
no,
not Hopefully not TPRs.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I have a
no.
cute ass.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Hey, GPR, you can't see it in that light, my son.
All right, you guys, here we go.
Okay.
One time only. Look, Ma, no hands. I know, darling. I will dance.
Oh, dear.
Oh no. All right.
You asked
right.
and you received, fools. I don't
How
know.
do we
if that's the
how do we
setting
timestamp?
longer.
I got to timestamp this.
Okay, wait.
What-
I was going to say,
All right.
stamp it and clip it.
I'll show you
Yeah.
guys again. I'll show you guys again, just so you guys see what's going on here, in case you guys are confused as to this amazing.
I'll be back in-
talent we have.
I'll be back in a sec. No,
Y'all
no,
see, I got the ponytail. I love the ponytail, but sometimes I want to get rid of the ponytail with no hands. So I just stick it in my butt cheeks, like that. Clench and pull. Look, Mom.
I mean that's some major
Mom,
skills
what
right
I'm saying.
there. I mean that is some major skills.
I've got butt clenching skills that are like women with their thighs on a watermelon. Only I can do with my butt. That's why my butt doesn't jiggle when I walk. Like, everybody wants a jiggly butt. I got that hard ass.
Right, there you go. So if anybody ever had the comment section just blew up.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably ass.
I got a jiggle or something.
Oh man, that's too funny.
I'm sorry. I love being
my golly.
being stupid with all y'all on late night chat. The people.
Hey, it's your birthday. You're allowed to be stupid every now and then on your birthday.
Going to stick up with me and like hang out with me. It's like I know that those people, they're here because they want to be, and they want to be around me, and they want to hang out with me, and that makes me feel so good.
Hey,
And
when you guys
I just want y'all to know I appreciate y'all.
Right?
Friction, when you guys headed up to our neck of the woods again, we do want to take you guys up on one of those, meet up at the litter box or one of those places up there.
I want to damn rent a pontoon on. Which I know I have family, friends, and stuff like that like they would like cater us around Lake Chateau on their pontoon. But I think for as cheap as it is, I want to rent a damn pontoon on Chateau like this fall and have y'all invited out there because it's so close.
Oh yeah, we'll make that drive. We'll make that drive over there. It might be a bit chilly though. You better hurry up because it gets cold up. It gets cold up there fast.
Oh my god. I don't get chilled.
I do. I hate to be cold. So hurry the hell up. Otherwise, we're going south.
Me being from California, that I'm like, oh man, as soon as it starts to turn fall here in Georgia, like it becomes a bitch. But at the same time, it really doesn't. I like it to snow so I can go outside in a tank top and some shorts that are like wedged up my butt, and I go cut wood and I go chop down trees, make firewood so everybody stays warm in the house. And I go outside dressed in scantily clad wear and just enjoy the cool weather. And I love it.
Hey, there you go. Hey, you better do one thing, though, because otherwise Wendy's going to start yelling at you. You better start reading your chat a little bit because I learned this a long time ago. If you don't read your chat, Wendy will start yelling at you. So you got a lot of people in your yeah. You got a lot of people in your chat like leaving comments. You got to read some of that stuff and respond to some of these people because Wendy will yell at you if you don't.
Wendy,
she's yelled at me many times.
Wendy, your birthday was just the other week. Why don't you come on and join me for a birthday girl little party?
Yeah, there you go, Wendy.
Come on, Wendy. You're
Wendy,
if you're still in the chat, or if you came into the chat with, Mr. T. I'm not going to say, or well, I don't know. I kind of feel weird calling people's names out on here. But Mrs. T, if you want to come on because you're still here with Mr. R, I would love to have you on as well, Mrs. Birthday Girl.
Yeah.
Have all the birthday girls on here at once.
Yeah, there you go. It'd be like a birthday girl party.
I'll have to drop off because my birthday's not till December. So if you're having the birthday girls, I'll have to leave.
Well, Megan, I'm not a girl, so neither is PPR. So
that's what you tell me.
And it's not my birthday, so don't misgender me.
That's what you tell me, fools, and there's no judgment here if you are. You're
don't misgender me, Megan. Don't misgender me.
No.
I've thought about cutting off my penis lately.
Yeah, I'm a he/him.
You're he/him. No, well, you're welcome. We treat you like family, but I do. Oh, actually, there's so many lines there.
The only thing is, I'm gonna cut off the penis and leave the balls.
Okay.
What do y'all feel about that? What do you call that?
I have nothing to say to that, but you do you in the best way possible, my dear.
Right, exactly. Megan's pleading the fifth, even though she's
I'm just like, I've got plenty to say, fools, but I love you dearly, and I don't want you kicked off YouTube.
No, this is my channel. This is my
it's yours. Well,
I don't give a shit about getting kicked off of YouTube.
No, hey, fools. My grandmother.
I give a damn about people.
my grandmother used to say it's the thought that counts. So if you think it, it counts, even if you don't say it. Yes,
well,
Mo, I
the
am a
thought police might be coming for you.
Yes, Mo, I am a Seahawks fan. My name, the Aussie 12, should probably tell you that. And if it doesn't, my avatar will certainly tell you that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we love you, Megan. You know
Love
that.
you too, fools. You know that. Oh, excuse me.
And trust me, I think
have to
most of
excuse
us we're
yourself
all
from
on the
being
same
on. You don't
page
have
as
to
far as
excuse
all that
yourself
weird
from
nonsense goes. So
Look,
Yeah.
I have no judgment for anyone, fools.
I do, but I
Well,
keep
I
it.
do
to
occasionally.
I just trying to keep
49ers fans, Florida Gator fans, and anyone who does not like USC. Oh, that counts you out, then, fools. I'm judging you in my head.
Hey, I
as
do
we-
like. Well, what do you mean? I do like USC. I've got nothing against USC.
Undefeated. Until we
Yeah.
played Notre Dame, of course. But
It's not USC, but y'all know that like the first 15 years that I was alive, and I even registered going to a school, I wanted to go to UCLA. I wanted to be.
oh no, Vixen,
I wanted to
no,
go to
no.
Med, and I wanted to go to UCLA, and
Oh, Vixen.
I'm such
Uh-oh.
a stupid ass for wanting to go to Southern California to go to fucking school. How stupid.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you want to go to UCLA, we cannot be friends on principle because I'm a diehard Trojan fan. And
Oh,
when
well,
we
here's the thing.
put it,
I was
put it
4 years old when I decided I wanted to go to
oh,
UCLA.
you were
I didn't give a
okay.
shit about
The
football
folly
then.
of youth. But when we sing Tusk, you know, the Fleetwood Mac song Tusk that our band plays on, we actually yell at the top of our voice, UCLA suck. Which if you're a Trojan fan, you do think that is true. Trojans
Hey.
point, USC Trojan family here.
Hey, look at that.
And
We
I-
got Mauve football in here as well. Good to see you, Mauve football. Now, Friction, why can't you get your sister to come up here on stream with you? That would be cool. It's your
no.
birthday. What?
My sister actually said that she has no Google account, and I don't know if you're able to get on StreamYard or YouTube.
Yeah, you don't need a Google account to get on StreamYard. All she's got to do is click that link.
Yeah.
You don't need
Okay.
any of
Now
that.
it,
Sister,
now it makes you verify it with a YouTube or Facebook or Google.
Yeah, if she's got Facebook, she should be able to jump on. I don't know if she does.
All right, sister, click the link.
Click the link and verify it with you with Facebook if you've got it. That's what I do to jump on.
Hey,
Damn,
good to
I
see you
keep
too, Mauve
realizing
football.
I'm freaking rearranging my camera, and it happens to be like I'm trying to set it up between.
Yeah, we know what you're doing. Don't
Are
you
you
worry.
sure that the camera is all you're adjusting, my dear? Asking for a friend.
It's like I know what you're doing because my wife does it to me all the time.
I'm just asking on your behalf, fools. Save you the trouble of asking, my dear.
I'm still waiting on the trampoline. God damn it!
I know
Right.
what. Listen, I am exhausted, fools, and my little mind will shatter if I ask you why you want a trampoline right now. Yeah, I don't need to know that.
I could explain it, but I really shouldn't.
Probably not.
You remember the old Jimmy Kimmel show, the Man Show? That was actually funny. Remember they always ended it with girls on trampolines. That was like the best.
Oh, okay. Oh, as I said, I am way too tired and I've had way too much caffeine.
Yeah, there you go. Nice shot, TPR. That
There
was
you go.
nice.
She's got one. You happy now? Fools, look, she's got it right there.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we do have a trampoline.
Or
Oh,
did you
no.
want larger? The trampoline, I mean.
No, they're
before you-
plenty. No, they're plenty big.
All right,
Oh, you're
y'all.
talking about the trampoline. Oh,
The
shit.
tra-
Never mind.
Depends what you're calling it.
Depends what you're calling a
Come on, I couldn't.
trampoline,
I had
or
to make the joke. I had to make the joke.
Okay,
Fun
y'all,
bags.
or I'm sorry, not my Cash App. I don't have Cash App. I got rid of that because they drained me of my bank account 3 times. My PayPal is PayPal me /Friction Vixen. Here we go. Oh, do it in slow mo.
There, Like I said, fools, ask and you shall receive, my brother.
I know whose birthday is this, anyways.
Who's getting the gifts? Fool?
I know.
That's what I'm about.
I'm a people pleaser. I like making people happy.
Vixen,
Hopefully they give me what I want, but I never get what I want out of it. So cash, PayPal. Yeah.
Vixen, you've got somebody backstage waiting to jump on.
Hey, Megan, hush yourself. This is damn it.
Like, shut up. Let her stay on the trampoline.
Right, exactly. I mean, we actually. Oh, geez.
Us women don't think like men do. You know.
Friction, I'm just joking. I'm just
How many
joking.
tits I saw on Facebook today, and I don't ever sign on Facebook. And I signed on to Facebook because I saw a bunch of birthday messages are popping in, and there's like all these women on my feed that are like, they got nipples that are this, or areolas that are this big, and they're like sitting there like just laying like this, and they got a baby over here, and they're like, "Oh, isn't it beautiful, the motherhood?" I'm like, "No, that's porn. That's child porn."
Fools wants to know what Facebook account that is.
You're just exposing your breasts on Facebook and passing it off as art. This is art.
What's up, Z? Yeah, exactly. This is art. What's up, Z Dragoon? How you doing, my friend?
And now my sister realizes just how crazy I am. Hey, sister, nobody cares that you're in a fucking dark RV. So my sister, she is
Lynette, come on up here. All you gotta do is click that link.
Yeah,
it's so easy. You just come up here and have fun. Tell your sister happy birthday.
A new house moved on. So she's currently staying in an RV outside of, or like on her property, and an RV that their friend lent them while their new house gets put in. And so she's like trying to make up excuses as to why she doesn't have to get on to her sister's birthday stream.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Excuses. Come on up in here.
Come on, sis. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, just come on.
Yeah, we'd like to hear like some. Are you guys close in age? Is this like
She's 20 years older than me.
Okay, so she's got all kinds of good stories about you that she could tell us.
Yeah, she could probably tell you about like how her husband would like. So I used to live with them for a short amount of time when I was working at the strip club in Texas, and I slept out on the couch for a short period of time, and then sometimes I'd sleep in my niece's room, but I slept on the couch and no bra, and she'd be like, "Yeah, your brother-in-law woke me up this morning. He's like, hey, the titty of your sister is hanging out of her shirt is big." Oh shit, dude.
Oh, geez. All right, Lynette.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Lynette. I love you. I love Joey. But yeah, that he's funny as shit. He's like, "Man, your sister's ditch is hanging out of her shirt." I'm like, I was sleeping, bro. Why would you be looking?
It was because you were
y'all clearly don't have the family humor that I have in my family. We got some fucking twisted shit in my family.
Vixen, you asked why he was looking. It was because you were asleep, my dear.
Yeah, exactly. Because if I was awake, I'd slap the shit out of him. I'd tell him to stuff it right up his ass.
Oh, excuse me.
No, I'm sorry. I just heard that was recently. I heard that was an Australian term where they were like, "Man, just stuff it."
It is Australian, and that's not why I was saying, excuse me. I was yawning and nearly.
Oh.
I was yawning, not because your story was boring, but because I had been up really early. Fools is not entertaining me today. What is your problem, sir? I'm kidding.
To be honest with you, I wish that you would have popped up on some of those streams where I thought it was you, because I felt so embarrassed when I was just like, "I've got your Seahawks jacket right here, Kelly."
No, you don't.
And she's like, "Who the fuck are you talking to, Friction Vixen? I don't know you." I'm like,
No, I would have
"Wait a second,
been.
no, you sound exactly like Megan. And she's like, I'm not Megan though. And I was like, oh, I thought you were just putting in a code name because her code name was Blue. And I was like, oh.
I think I know who that is. Yes, and it's definitely not me. No, I would have liked to have been, but I just had some family stuff this past week that needed attention before, and by the time I got on, I
But
was
you know
full
what
of
that
it.
So you Aussies are like all in connection. Y'all
Yeah, they all know each other. They all sound alike, and they all know each other.
It's crazy. And if you go to
It's
Thailand,
just some tiny island nation in the South Pacific.
Right, exactly.
Right, Zeno straight up.
It's not actually bigger than North America. That's just
Right.
a myth.
If you're gonna pay out on the Aussie and the Aussie is leaving.
Now,
So you guys are my favorite comment.
Z Dragoon. Let me just double check this again. But you are coin guy, right? Wait, you're muted. You're
Yeah,
muted.
you muted
Z.
yourself, and I didn't mute you.
Oh, for the love of God, it's me.
Yeah. No. I just want to make sure I
Alright.
have that right in my head. I just want to make sure I know who I'm talking to. You,
I
yeah,
don't
you
think
are.
I
got one
ever
of those
met you.
microphones that have the little button on them that'll and like that.
I
Yeah,
don't think
By the
I've
way,
met you, Z. That's
I
why
was
I'm.
not putting on my brother-in-law at all. I know that I was sleeping on the couch in the middle of the living room, and my boob may have been hanging out of my shirt.
Hmm.
It was my fault, and he saw.
I mean,
it.
as a man, I can
had to
like
wake
honestly
up over
say
it.
that the eyes see what the eyes see. It doesn't matter if somebody's sleeping or somebody's awake. I mean,
100%.
either way, you're going to
100%.
see it. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm sure he was trying to look away. He's like,
Yeah.
I need to go back to her sister in the bedroom, man. He's like, but this.
I mean, any man that walks by something like that,
That would be
like,
hysterical, though.
they're like, holding their hands out, like,
You're
I'm
that.
not looking. I swear, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't even see them traveling fools because I'm a pure Christian and I don't believe in sex before marriage.
Yeah. Okay.
There's that too.
There is that. I got nothing, fools. I'm just going to stay out of this. I got nothing.
You got to remember, Megan, I married an exotic dancer and dated a porn star. So I've seen my
there you
share of
go.
boobs
Winning
and other
at
things.
life. I
And
just-
other things. Wait. What
Guess
other
what?
things are there?
I wouldn't.
Girls have more body parts than just boobs.
Hang on a moment.
I'm
Let
trying to
me
get it all in the frame.
I
like,
wouldn't want a porn star in my house.
Hang on, let
I
me
feel
check.
her
Yes,
body
we
parts
do.
are a little bit worn out.
I don't know. I mean, I'd hang out with what's his name?
if you got an 8-ball, you got a date, dude.
Wow.
Again, I got nothing.
Here's the
You
thing.
know I'm tired when Z gives me a line like that and my brain shuts down going, yeah, we're not going with that today. Any other day, I'd be like, yep, we'll go with it. And it's like, nope.
That was
I mean,
the
come
way
on,
it was
yeah,
with the girls around here or back home, anyways.
Right. I mean, you wouldn't hang out with Ron Jeremy. I mean, come on now.
Ooh, no, I wouldn't.
No.
Ooh.
No.
Actually, I know who that is. You're thinking she's got no idea who that is. Yeah, I do.
Of
not
course
gonna
you
tell
do.
you how I
Of course
know.
you do, Megan.
Let
I
me
know
tell
you're
you
not
I know.
innocent. I know where this. What's up, machinist?
Hey,
Hey,
machinist.
Machinist. How you doing, brother?
Isn't that Machinius?
It
No,
is indeed.
Machinist is E-O-U-S, not I-U-S.
It's
It is, but we just shorten it when we say it. Otherwise, we
Yeah,
get
and nobody
tongue
knows.
twisted.
And the hardest thing to do is to
Yeah,
say,
US.
"What's up,
Yeah.
machinist?" And you try to type that shit, and it autocorrects like 10 times on you, and you're like, "God damn
And
it!
it
Why didn't
comes
you
up
just pick a
like,
normal name?" Right.
something really
Machinius? I
pornographic.
like the
stuff.
name Machinius better than I like the name Machinist.
Right. Either way, it's hard to type, but I love the
Welcome
guy. He's super
To
cool.
Machinist.
Yeah, I love it when you pop in, you start just typing stuff, and then it's like Machinist, my cheese, my cheese.
Machismo.
Yeah, I was just glad when my phone started like automatically, like like recognizing that's what I was trying to type and doing the predictive text, so I didn't misspell his name over and over and over again. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
And it just
Yeah,
comes up
why are you
automatically.
doing
I
that
like
for?
that too.
Megan has called you out in the chat room, fools.
Uh-oh.
says you're not cool. She's like, only the cool people are here. Why are you
No,
here?
Machina said, "Is this where the cool people are?" And I said, "Well, if it is, why is Fools here?" I think it's a fair question.
I love it, Megan. I love it.
You know,
Very
it
good
comes
point.
from. It comes from a place of love deep in my.
I know.
it
Trust
doesn't.
me, I don't
Well,
have
I
feelings.
miss-
I don't have feelings, so they don't get
Keeping
hurt.
that cock
I love a
in
good
your
jab.
butt.
I
And
love a
you
good
did-
jab.
You made the mistake of telling me one of the first times we met to roast you, and that was like challenge accepted.
Exactly. I love it. I love being roasted. I think it's funny.
As I said, I'm sorry I'm not more awake to do more of it, Fools, but I am just. I can't have coffee because it's 4 p.m. and it's just like I need coffee. So
But you shouldn't
It's
have
gotta
coffee.
be
You haven't
late
slept in
there,
like
man.
7 weeks. So
7 weeks. I haven't slept in 7 hours,
I
but
don't know how to do it.
See,
Wait,
And-
4:30. You must be in the middle of Australia.
we need to cook.
no,
Jesse.
it's 3 minutes past 4, and I'm on the east side of the eastern
Sure.
side of the country, about 600 miles inland.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to be inland because for my ex, it's 2:30 a.m. or 2:30 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in northern New
Perth.
South
Holy
Wales.
crap! It's 1 a.m. already. Damn.
Where is it 2:30? Anywhere. in the world,
2:03 in Perth, Australia.
I was going to say that must be west side. Yeah, I'm on the opposite side of the country. Yeah.
How do you guys come off on such a weird scale of time?
like-
It's 2:03 here. How is it 2:23 there? I thought usually the time
Because we are ahead of
friction.
America.
Friction. Not all of us are flat earthers like you. So there's this thing called a globe. And when you go around the globe, the time zones change, you know. So it's actually
but
opposite.
time zones change in 1 hour increments, not
Right,
two
Nate.
increments.
Yes, they did.
we
No,
have
they
a
go
half
in.
hour.
No, they go in. They go in
We have a
12. It
half hour
goes
time.
12 hours, and actually 13 hours sometimes because we have, that stupid daylight savings things in
Yeah,
some other
they don't
countries.
Yeah,
have
we're
don't.
going into daylight savings next week. And for example, when I streamed to Seattle, like this morning, Seattle had a 1 p.m. game Sunday, which means for me in Australia, it is a 6:25 a.m. Monday morning game because of the time difference. We're 17 hours ahead of Seattle. So, yeah.
Okay, can I just ask a question? Because I want to be very clear. Because I'll admit I've been drinking since 11 o'clock this morning.
It's your birthday, so go for it.
That's been a good 14 hours ago. Okay, or
Mhm.
13 hours ago. I can do my math still.
Football.
But so here's the thing: when it comes to time changes, there's like, okay, so if something comes on TV, it's going to be 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Mountain Central Time or Mountain
Yes.
Time, 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
It is
Exactly.
2:04 right here.
I am in total agreement with the 1 hour increments until you get to the international date line. Then it's like a 12 hour.
So
No,
what-
don't forget, Canada has a half-hour time
What am I
zone
missing? What am I
called
missing?
Atlantic.
How is it 2:20 or 3:30 or 2:20? They're like, how does the international shit where it like fades off in minute increments?
No, it's 2:05 in Perth. If I
Yeah,
said
it's- it-
2:30, that was just I misspoke. That's all.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, how the fuck are you 20
But
minutes?
there
off
is
from every
a
hour?
half-hour time zone in Canada. It
Yeah.
does exist. It's called Atlantic time.
What?
Man,
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird shit in Canada.
And
goddammit.
in Australia,
Polar bears and moose and grizzlies and cougars
in
that aren't
Australia,
women.
the
Yeah, I
east
know.
side
Fuck
of
them
the
cougars
country,
that ain't women.
And Tukes, eh?
all right.
Tukes, eh? Holy Jesus, we got canoes and we go for
Yeah,
portages,
hoser.
eh?
I
And
actually
really,
don't
off,
really
eh?
weird,
like
and
that
really
too,
weird
but,
bacon. Really weird bacon as well. That's
It's
Back
the
just-
bacon,
same.
eh?
It's the same as American bacon. It's just
No,
a
it's
trade
not.
name.
It's a lot.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
It's ham.
American
It's
bacon
ham.
from Canada, right?
Pretty much.
I have lived
What did
all
you say
over the
is the same?
world. You're thinking of back bacon.
Yeah, back
I
bacon.
don't-
eh?
What did you just
Back
say?
bacon is not the same
LW,
thing.
hang on, I need to call LW out. Australia isn't real.
That's
Wait,
true.
what?
I saw a
Yeah,
Where
channel.
the hell am I then, sunshine?
I
Bing,
have
Bing,
seen that channel.
bing, bing.
And I really wish the answer to that would be Seattle, but it's not. So
Holy crap. Everything I was taught in high
Avery.
school is wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently.
Imagine that.
It's all
Oh
fake
my
news,
God.
man. The world's flat.
Are you serious, sister?
Well, she said Australia didn't exist. I was like, wait a minute.
no, I'm calling
they're-
LW. I'm calling LW out who said that, Z.
No, I'm
There's
not.
a channel.
Okay,
My
I got
sister
it.
just said that other countries start
Oh, I
time
see.
start 25 minutes later.
Well,
Do
when
all-
we start daylight saving down here next week, so on my side of the country we'll go an hour ahead. The middle of the country
LW says it's not
Oh.
Megan. You live in Minnesota.
Y'all just need to chill.
Oh,
Y'all are
that's
just-
where
Say it
I'm.
ain't
Oh,
soda.
hang on.
We're all on a 1 hour time frame difference. As far
Are you
as I'm concerned,
LW? Are
the
you
most
sure?
control
Because
time
I could have
is
sworn I
3,
saw the
4.
Space Needle, brother. Are you sure it's Minnesota? Are you really sure? Because I'm sure I saw the Space Needle.
Friction. It's kind of funny talking about these time change things in other countries being 12 hours behind. Like when we travel to Indonesia, and we'll go over there, so it takes about 32, 34 hours to get where we're going, by traveling. And then you get there, and they are 12 hours ahead of where you are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the most confusing goddamn thing you ever thought of in your life.
It's
To, like, get there and
backwards.
you realize it's tomorrow, and I don't know where I am, and
I was so
I need to catch up on
disorientated.
2 days of sleep so I can figure out what the fuck I'm at in life.
right, and I'm already a day ahead, or half a day ahead, or
It's
something
just
like that.
sights
It's,
that you've never seen
You're
before
like,
in
you're
your
living in
life.
the future,
Right.
and I'm gonna go back to the fucking.
When I
present.
flew to
and
to
remember,
LA.
don't drink the water.
when I
Oh,
flew when I flew to LA from Sydney, we were told to change our watches on the flight, so you'd be like the right time when you hit LA, which was fine. My phone updated I updated my watch. I couldn't work out why the time was different on my laptop because it was still Sydney time. It didn't automatically update. So I left it on Sydney time. I didn't update it because I had my phone. So I knew when to ring home or FaceTime home. But it was so confusing.
God, I can believe
You're
that.
like, as you said, but the best thing I was told to do is set your watch to the time before you land, so at least you've got one timepiece before your phone
So
updates.
bizarre, man.
I love these comments. Vandy Dandy says kangaroos are artificial intelligence.
That will rip your face off if you
Wow,
annoy
man.
them, much
Holy
like me.
randomness.
Oh man, Vandy Dandy, you really got to come up on a stream with us, brother. Like you really do. Now you're talking about when you lived in
you're just in
China
Australia. You've got to come up here and do it personally.
and shit like that. Yeah, Vandy, you got to come on, man.
Hey, Bandy, do I need to drop the link?
I'd love to talk to Vandy
drop
Dandy
a
for a
link.
few minutes. I'd like to hear. I guarantee Vandy Dandy's got some
Don't
cool
click on
stories.
that one. It's wrong. I accidentally put an extra something in it.
Yeah, Friction, you'll be the only one, I guess, in this one to be able to pin that link to the top. So when you see your link in YouTube, you click the 3 dots beside your message, and then you click pin.
Not on StreamYard, but on YouTube. So you have to go to YouTube to do it. And I think you actually have to post it on YouTube to see those 3 dots. I might be wrong there, but
Yeah, it's
No,
just got to be a
you're
message
right.
in chat. You could pin any message, technically.
I'll be right back. Thanks
Okay.
for calling on line 1.
Oh, I
thanks
can,
for calling on line 1.
Look
It's
at
like,
that. I've got, okay, I can make moderators. This is where I make moderators. Awesome.
oh yeah, look at this.
This
No
is-
problem, Dozer. It was too much to just say out, and I didn't want to talk over people. That's why I just typed it for you.
Which I guess I don't know how to add people. Okay, yeah. I don't know. We'll figure this out in a day that I have not been up since I don't know.
Well, see your second link, Friction, the one that doesn't have the slash at the end. If you just hover your mouse over it, then there's 3 dots will appear. You click on those dots.
I thought you were talking
and
about
you'll
the
be able
3
to pin
dots
it.
at the top in the right hand corner, just about 2 inches above that. Okay, it says go to channel, pin message, or remove.
Pin message. See, you
Pin
hit
message.
pin message, and
That-
it
that's
pins
what-
that
that's
message.
what-
So
Oh,
there you go.
great,
There you
awesome.
go. She's learned something new today. Well done, you.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah!
there you go.
I
Yeah,
love it.
then your
People say
StreamYard
something
link
like-
is always up top.
And
Here, I thought the
like
Vicks
said,
were going to
and
be
it worked.
doing all this.
offended by my accent. I love you. I love your accent so much. So I just got to try and copy it because
Can I just
I
give,
know
if
you're
that's supposed to be
Australian,
Vixen, is that supposed to be an Aussie accent? the one
no,
you-
I guess it's a New Zealander accent. 'cause I
Not
stuck-
even close. I was going to say it's an English accent, an English
yeah,
Cockney
fuck
accent.
yeah, fucking cunt. Yeah, I like
That's
this
Australian. Boom. She
Oh,
got
yeah,
Australian
don't
there,
go
but it
like-
was
I knew if I dropped certain words, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's fucking Australian." for shit."
that's better. That's better. The first one was
They
borderline
fucking-
Cockney English.
Or stuff it, you cunt.
Hello,
that's how I
governor.
talk.
There, will ya?
Y'all like my Australian accent? Yeah.
Your Australian accent is borderline Cockney English, but if
And I know
squint
that
my-
well too.
Yeah, she does the Cockney accent very well.
Oh, hell yeah, man! My grandparents talked
what
my
accent?
grandmother.
Cockney English.
Cockney.
Cockney is London.
Hello, love.
Oh wow!
Oh,
I
yeah.
said that wrong.
You know, like that.
Like, yeah, Z's got. That's a great accent, Z. Well done.
Oh,
I
you
don't
know,
do-
like that.
I know how you like
You
me
did?
doing nail for you. I make you pretty. I make you boyfriend. I get you boyfriend.
Wait, what?
I
There you
pay
go.
No, that's like
I pay
Vietnamese or
whatever you
something.
want.
I was going to
do
say,
for
is that
you.
Balinese?
I put the scrubby on your skin. I make you feel so beautiful. I get you boyfriend. I
That
get you
reminds.
boyfriend.
You know what
I
that sounds
do
like?
I make
What
you. I make
the-
you so
I'll
happy.
be your boyfriend. Wait a minute. What?
That sounds like the line out of Full Metal Jacket.
It does.
Is anyone hearing Full Metal Jacket in that?
Oh,
or
wait,
is it just
bat.
me?
Anything you like, I do for you.
I'm just hearing people who have never been to the north of England because they say
Oh,
things
yeah,
like
they were-
"Takarit rindibit," and you're like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" I'm like, "Takarit rindibit." Uh-huh.
I've got
And then what happened?
I've got
Well,
family in
drive
Yorkshire.
around it.
I got family in Yorkshire, and their accent is.
If you can't handle it, drive around it.
Yorkshire-
And it seems like
Yorkshire
people
is the
Scotland,
Midlands.
Ireland, London. Also,
Yeah, no. I'm saying you want the brilliant accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
You want a brilliant
like I've been
I
accent.
want
up-
the perfect
Yorkshire.
Hollywood
Yes.
accent. I
Well,
suppose you
that-
can do this.
Hey, fuck you cunt.
The
So,
Scouser
that's
accent
why-
from Liverpool, that is one you need subtitles for.
Yeah, exactly.
Scouser?
See,
Yeah.
there's like the Hollywood version of a British accent, and there's the real British accent.
Exactly.
Two entirely different things, man.
If you want to
That's
hear an
why when I
accent,
say, hey,
I
shove it,
my,
you
um,
cunt. Take
You
it,
both
shove
got
it
it down.
right up your- You bloke. You can shove it right where the sun don't shine. You cunt. That's
All
why-
right, then. All right.
Talking shit.
my godson was born in Wales. He has a Texan father.
I've got
A
Welsh
I've got Welsh. I've got Welsh. A Texan father, mother from Boston, and has a
And I live
speech
in
impediment.
Texas now.
How did you come up with
And
your
can
accent?
speak fluently because he's a savant for languages with his autism. He is up to being able to speak 78 languages fluently.
Oh, that's so cool.
And some of them, his younger sister, my goddaughter, his younger adoptive sister is from Tanzania, and he can speak Maasai.
How can you
The-
not be in awe of something like that?
He can listen to your accent, Z, for example,
Mhm.
if he'd never heard it, and within about a minute, he will speak to you with your accent.
And just recreate it right on the spot.
Yeah, he'll just hear
They
it
will
and go.
speak to you with your
That
accent.
is so cool.
His sister and her sister were on FaceTime talking to each other in Maasai. He'd never heard it before in his life. 2
That's
minutes later, he asked.
crazy.
He asked his sister a question in Maasai, and she's looking at him going, "How did you know that?" "Oh, I just listened to you say it." And is fluent in
my
like
God.
78 languages.
That is so
Savant.
cool.
Not a slavon, as my daughter would call it.
He's so wonderful. He's just so. He could go. You could drop him out of a plane anywhere in the world or into any country. He might take a minute to pick up the language, but he would be fluent and hold conversations with you in
And he'd
whatever
fit
language.
right in, probably.
Megan, that's
So
like my
cool.
wife. That's like my wife. It pisses me off. Like I can
Oh,
speak.
I'd like-
I can kind of speak English, and
I was going to
you
say,
know,
I speak
I know some
Australian.
I know some pig Latin and stuff like that.
Shame.
But
I
my
know a
wife,
little bit
my
of
wife
Latin, a
can
little
speak.
bit of Russian, but yeah.
And my
not
wife can speak 8
conversational.
languages, and we've even gone to other countries, and like we're there for like 3 days in these
Wow, you
languages,
stitched
and she's
yourself
talking
there,
to
Vixen.
people, and she's figured out
Oh,
these
yeah.
languages, and I'm like, how in the hell do you know this? You know, it's
Well, I
irritating.
will say though, Fools, my godson is quite severely autistic, and he just sits and listens to what's going on around him.
Vixen,
And then,
you stitch yourself, girl.
hey,
Well,
Vixen, stitch yourself.
No, I actually, I thought about what the hell happened. I was like, man, I knew that one ball like went kind of loose from the front of the rack when I broke. Well, or
Oh,
when I
that's right.
cracked it.
Just
The one
just a
ball-
fair warning to anybody wearing headphones. I'm gonna break. Sometimes it's very,
okay, so
very
it's going to get
loud.
loud.
I'm good, bro.
I took mine
I wear
off, so you
headphones all
won't
the
take
time,
it off.
too. So it's cool.
I just want to break this all
I
up.
played on so many leagues when I was younger. I really miss it.
I just like to warn people because if they're not expecting it, the loud noise can be like,
Blow
ow.
out eardrums. Yeah.
One
Yeah.
thing
Good
that
thing,
I have
man. It's a good
noticed
thing.
traveling fools is that people that have grown up in certain foreign languages that have other foreign languages that are very close by them to where they pick up on that second foreign language, like while they're very young,
Porn
they
language.
pick up on several languages
Yeah.
as they grow older. And there's also people that there's certain languages that are so similar. So like I have half my family is Italian and half
Spanish
my
and Italian.
Spanish and Italian are apparently Italian's supposed to be fairly easy to pick up. I don't think so, but
Wait,
psychologically,
Megan, your accent, you're talking too fast here. I didn't understand what you said.
I said Italian is supposed to be an easy accent and language to pick up. I don't think so.
Yeah,
But psychological
Oh,
development.
go like a visa.
Hey,
Costamone.
the only Italian I need to know
Spaghetti.
is pasta carbonara and pizza. That's all I need to know. I'm
Pasta
good.
carbonara. Oh, que bueno.
I can fix so many dishes for you that are not either one of those that are Italian, authentic Italian cuisine.
Oh,
If they have tomato in them, I'm going to have to say no because I'm allergic.
What the hell's a tomato?
Hey, I have celiac disease.
Oh.
I cannot
Pomodori.
eat bread, gluten. I can't eat shit.
No, I
And-
can't
And
either.
I can still fix those meals for myself in a gluten-free way.
I can eat shit. I just prefer not to.
You know, if somebody tells me their sensitivities,
Oh, but it's so good though.
stomach sensitivities, lactose intolerance, I promise you, I can fix the dish.
Oh, I'm sure you could. I'm just saying, to me, and maybe this is a stereotype, but most Italian food seems to have tomato in it, unfortunately. But you could probably,
Pomodori.
There's ways to bring down the acidity if you know how to cook good.
Mhm.
oh, yeah, fair enough.
And I have erosion of my esophagus.
Long and slow.
I've been diagnosed with acid reflux since I was 16 years old.
Ooh.
I'm
And
starting.
I
Me
still
too.
enjoy whatever Italian cuisine I want to, as long as it's gluten free, because that will make
I'm
me
starting to get that aspirating thing too.
Yeah.
As I get older, where it actually goes into my lungs and I wake up. That's not fun.
That would not be fun.
No,
Oh,
it's really not.
Here's the thing: if it goes in your lungs, then in the morning when you wake up, you just go, right?
No,
it,
it's
what
like what it's like. My stomach contents come up in my sleep and they go in my lungs. And then I
Oh,
wake up and
yeah.
it's like burning like a motherfucker.
Yep. Yeah.
It's like I'm eating myself, digesting myself, whatever.
At least it's not like your asshole is eating you.
Well, yeah, there is that.
I was going to say, isn't that a part of... I've never had acid reflux, but my cousin did, and both ends spring to mind.
It might be the food we eat in America.
Could be. I
Entirely
love being
possible.
vegan because I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. What is the gluten like in your pasta out in Australia?
Pretty much like anywhere else, I guess. You
Yeah,
can
but
obviously
here's the
get...
thing, though. It's not the same like it is everywhere else because I've personally had friends that have visited Italy that have celiac disease.
Right.
I've followed people that have gone to Italy and they eat pasta and
Yeah.
they said it does not give them any sort of reaction that you would get from the same pasta that you buy here in the United States.
It's a GMO
Yeah.
crap.
I don't know because I love bread.
Because
I
you're
love
not celiac disease. You don't have.
I don't have
You're
celiac.
like, you're like, I don't know. I eat pasta no matter how it is, and it doesn't fucking bother me, and it's fine. It's good. It's great.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I'm sitting here like, oh, this pasta gives me the shits, and this pasta is just fine. But it
Keep
tastes
diagnosing me with shit.
This
That's
pasta gives me the shit, and this
great.
pasta tastes like shit.
Celiac. I am not celiac with the raft of medical issues I have. One thing I'm not is celiac, and I'm very glad because I love bread and I love pasta.
Italian. Yeah, I know.
Ditto.
So I don't know. That's a good
Toast.
question. Dixon. I'll have to ask one of my
One of my
friends.
favorite meals.
What's
Yeah.
that, Steve?
If you have
Toast.
any friends there, like we'll just maybe figure it out where if you
Yeah,
got
I'll
gluten-free
definitely
pasta,
ask.
it's like the natural gluten-free pasta without the pasta. You could just
I
send
know
me
what-
the pasta and I'll send you the jersey.
I know a lot of my friends make their have bread makers and pasta makers and use, their gluten-free products to make their own pasta, but
But it's
I
no
don't.
gluten.
Yeah, but no gluten like they buy, like
No,
in
I
our
think
supermarkets
not
here, you can
gluten.
get bread making kits that are gluten-free. But
Semolina flour.
I'm not sure, to be honest. See, as I said, I don't have to worry about it because I'm not gluten-free. But I'll definitely ask one of my
Probably
friends,
not.
Vixen.
Well, I
and
mean,
let
it'd
you
probably
know.
be pretty expensive there. I mean,
Am I
semolina,
supposed to
like
feel
real
guilty
stuff.
right now that am I
What?
supposed to feel guilty right now that I'm eating burnt DiGiorno pizza covered with extra cheese?
The cheese is a cause of concern for me because I'm lactose intolerant. But go your hardest, my son.
Because you're what intolerant?
I'm dairy free. I can't have milk.
Make her fart like
You
a
don't eat
tank.
eggs?
Sorry, Vixen?
You eat eggs?
Yes, they eat eggs, not as much as I used to, but I had milk allergy, dairy allergy when I was a child, and it's a reaction to that, I think.
Oh shit! Since you were a kid, then that sucks. Man, the
Yeah,
best
I
thing
just
that
want-
I love is going and getting an egg out from my chicken coop and cracking it fresh in the morning. It's got
Oh,
delicious
love that.
yellow egg yolk. It's so full of
Stop
protein.
teasing. Yes, I love fresh eggs. Yeah.
God, yes. I want a duck. I literally want a duck at my house just so I can have a duck egg.
Duck eggs.
Duck eggs, yeah, nice. Nice.
Duck is pretty tasty too.
My dad used to love duck.
Just
We would
saying.
have a duck eat. My brother,
My
dad,
dad
and
too. Oh my god, that's cool.
for Christmas, my dad loved duck, and because there wasn't
Yes.
enough to share between the three of us, he would get 3 ducks, roast them, with like the roast chicken and whatnot, and we would
Mhm.
have duck, like a whole duck to ourselves. Yep. My dad loved that.
Oh, the skin was my favorite part too.
Oh yeah, has to be crispy skin though. Z.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
what they
that's
call-
gotta be
that's
an
what they
English
call
thing.
Asian crispy duck. Have you got them out there?
It's a crispy duck.
I was going to say, we've got a Thai restaurant here, and they do the best crispy skin duck. Oh, now, thank you. Now I'm going to get that for dinner. Boom.
There you go.
You guys
Problem
eat lamb
solved.
in Australia, Megan?
Sorry, Vixen?
Do you guys eat lamb?
Lamb's one of our biggest exports, and I don't personally being vegan, but yes, lamb is eaten very much down here. It's one of our biggest exports.
So for my birthday weekend, I was out shopping at the grocery store the other day, and I was like, you know what? I've never tried this ever in my lifetime. I've tried a lot of shit that I didn't want to try. I've tried possum. Well,
Thing that sucks. It's really good.
Yeah, no.
well, if you
Possum is
let it
not
out
really
in
good.
dry age after you've cooked it, so it could just like release all the freaking grease in it. It tastes kind of like pork, but other than that, it tastes like
I have eaten kangaroo. I have eaten crocodile. Kangaroo.
I just tried lamb for the first time last night.
Yeah, what do you think of the lamb? My dad used to.
They were so I don't know if this is a common cut because I've never bought lamb before, but
Sure.
they looked like baby T-bone lamb steaks. Like they were like this big.
Lamb chop.
Yeah, they were called lamb loin chops.
Lamb loin chops. Yes.
But it had the T-bone on it, and it was so fucking cute. And I was like, oh man, I just want to sit here and admire the cute little look of this T-bone. Like,
if you don't mind me asking, Vixen, lamb is quite expensive down here, even though it's one of our major exports. Was it expensive there compared to other meat?
I actually just looked at it because I was like, how much did exactly I pay for this? And it was $10.99 a pound for lamb loin chops.
How much was it?
$10.99 a pound.
Oh, good God. We wish
That's
down
like
here.
25 a kilo.
I was going to say.
I mean, can you break down a kilo to me and pound?
2.24.
Yes.
2.2457, I think is the actual.
Damn it.
And you said how much is it for a kilo there?
Lamb here, for a kilo of lamb, depending on the cut, can be anywhere from $20 to $35 a kilo. Depending, like if you get like a leg of lamb to have a roast dinner, and it cost you my dad would buy a leg of lamb for the three of us for Sunday dinner, and it would be $35 to $45, depending on the size of it. But then my dad used to love having the cold lamb leftovers on fresh bread for sandwiches the next day, so nothing was wasted.
It's like turkey
maybe
sandwiches.
I can me a
turkey. I like turkey.
Biscuit tomorrow morning with my leftover leg loin.
Yeah, I remember the big thing for Christmas. The three meats we'd have at Christmas. We'd have chicken because it's the middle of summer here, so you don't want to eat like you guys do a hot meal. So we'd have chicken, we'd have duck, we'd have turkey and lamb, cold cuts with salads and whatnot. But yeah, it's lamb particularly, not so much beef and other kinds of meat, but lamb is horrifically expensive.
You just killed me when you said not too much beef. So my favorite thing in the world is a good steak.
Porterhouse.
A porterhouse used to be mine till I went vegan, and it's going to be done.
Look,
and it's got to be done literally 20 seconds either side on the barbecue and on my plates.
Amen. Make it still moving.
Yes, if it's not moving on my plate, it goes back. But I'm vegan now and haven't eaten. I have not eaten red meat since my dad died, which was 6 years ago this past March. So, yeah. But yes, I used to love a good steak. Nice chunky steak on the grill.
So did my dad. He used to make it for us.
Oh, my dad used to cremate it, like well done, and then some. So I went the other way, and it was like, no, I need it mooing. If it's not bleeding and mooing on my plate, I don't want it. Thank you. But
if
steak
it's brown, it's burnt. That's what my dad always used to say.
But you want to know, steak down here, I walked past the butcher shop today, and steak is $32 a kilo.
Oh, my God.
That's 32 Australian, so do the exchange rate.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about the exchange on the last conversation, too.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. You guys said porterhouse steak because I don't even, like, the majority of grocery stores around here don't sell a porterhouse cut steak.
Really?
Really? So you have to go to like a specialty butcher or
kinda
something
sucks.
to,
Yeah,
to get it if
to
you
be
want
honest, have you guys heard of a London broil?
Oh yeah,
it?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
No, I haven't, but that
Tony
doesn't mean
Soprano
it.
got hit upside the head with it.
even a London broil is hard to find in, less than half the grocery stores around here.
Damn.
And that was something that I grew up on in California that my mom fixed regularly. And
Sure.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't even find it in half the grocery stores out here.
And you're
So
in
what's
Texas now?
so excuse my ignorance. What is a London broil? It's a meat, obviously, but what is it
Well, it's a cut,
exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's basically like a big slab of like the part of like the back
Oh, okay. Yep.
side,
Yep.
but it's all meat. Like there's not a lot of fat through it. Generally, you have to slow cook it or like cook it in a special manner to get it to bring out the best flavor and texture. And
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a slightly rib-like taste, but not too much.
It's
Right.
It's almost like a less fatty version of a brisket, but
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. Yep. Well,
That's hilarious.
Dang.
Love me some damn brisket.
Vandy Dandy's comment is hilarious. He says, "I saw a Muslim eat pork for the first time."
the
Maybe-
you generally want to
It was
No,
the best
wait,
thing
what?
ever.
I
don't know if
That's
that
the best
helps
thing I
Dozer
ever
or
ate.
not.
you want to roast it for a while, like
He had some
Okay.
bacon, I'll bet.
wrapped up.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's one of the
sounds-
things I hate the most about going to Muslim countries is when you're in a Muslim country. I mean, you really start craving bacon in the morning.
No
I mean,
damn
you
bacon.
go like a week without bacon in the morning, and you're like, "Gee," and you have to listen to, "Oh no, wait, do you want to blah, 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 blah," going over loudspeakers. You're like, "Just give me the goddamn bacon."
Just give me the bacon, and no one gets hurt here, people. We
No.
will not have an international incident if you give me the bacon.
Right, just give me the fucking bacon, goddammit. Just give me the
If
bacon.
you want me to be
Yes.
peaceful in your country, you will give me bacon and give it to me now.
I'm gonna
Which I have
one more
nothing. I have
recipe
nothing
to go.
against. I have nothing against Muslim people. I've got a lot of Muslim
100%.
friends.
No,
bro.
But it's really irritating.
well,
Not to be able to
when
get
I
bacon.
went,
Bacon in damn near everything that I cook, or I put bacon grease in it.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
everything better.
Going after my own.
I
heart.
was supposed to fly to Dubai to go to LA, and I was like, no, because if I can't have a drink to get back on the plane,
All right.
Well, you can
I'm
get
stuck
bacon
in
in
Dubai.
Dubai. Dubai is like fake. They'll let you do anything that
Is
you
it
want
like-
there.
oh, will they? I had,
See
I
that
had, I
Muslim
had from a
kind of
friend who
thing?
had stayed for a while in Dubai.
Been in
That
Dubai?
I would love to go to Dubai, but I need to
Dubai?
be sedated to get on aircraft. And if I can't have a drink
Yeah,
before I leave the airport,
right.
it's not happening. So I flew straight.
No,
through.
you can get trashed in Dubai if you wanted to.
Hey, so you've been to Dubai?
No, I have not personally been there, but I do know that you can do
Your
that.
wife has been there?
No,
Oh,
but you can
man.
watch any YouTube video. People are partying
Dude,
down
you
in
know those
Dubai.
fucking crazy like buildings?
There's so
They're, like,
much money.
No, I
there,
know.
bro.
Yes, Vixen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know
much
what
money.
it is, and I'm almost sickened by how I feel about this. But if there had been one place in the country that or in the world that I had ever wanted to visit outside of my country, I always wanted to visit Dubai. I don't know why. And
That'd be
I-
fun
like-
as shit.
They're like
Dubai's banging,
the
man.
architecture there, and you know,
Dubai has a great rugby tournament each year where they do allow
I'm
drinking.
talking about architecture, I'm talking about rugby.
And no, architecture, but I am going to Dubai to drink myself silly. I go sillier than I am now without alcohol.
Yes.
In Dubai for the rugby. Oh, hell
Yes.
yeah, I'm going. But yes, Dubai actually, Vixen, is somewhere I want to go to. Again, just
Oh, it'd be
just-
super awesome.
The most famous hotel there that's like right there on the edge of the water by the
The big honking ring.
eye looking, or like I don't even know, like circle with the like some
Yeah,
alien.
yeah. Right there in the that
That
big
one
ass
hotel.
one.
Not
That
the Burj Khalifa.
like,
Is that
I
the
watched videos of people getting dropped in on helicopters, and there's a freaking skateboard ramp up there that they like
Fuck
drop
out.
down so severe. I'm like, I want to do that shit. I don't even fucking skateboard. I haven't skateboarded in
Oh, why
20
would you
years.
even want
I'm
to
like,
do
I want to
that?
drop in on that hotel.
What, a helicopter? Hell yeah.
When I was in Auckland, New Zealand a few years ago, and we were staying at Sky Tower. So imagine the Seattle Space Needle as a hotel, basically.
I've been there.
Right,
And
right.
they have a zip line that you step out on the observation deck,
Bruh.
get hooked to the zip line, and drop 700 meters straight down to street level.
Sign me
My
up.
brother
Oh,
wanted to
sign me
do it.
the fuck up. That sounds
You're on a
awesome.
cord though.
Yeah,
Like-
you're on a zip line like a steel cable.
Yeah, see,
I
I
was
can't do
already
that.
having I was
Fly
already
like a
having a
bullet.
panic attack.
No, they just
because
kick
I-
you off. But they just kick you off. There's
Yeah,
no
they're just like, don't, haven't you already? No. I'm scared of heights, and I was already having a panic attack because my foot hit the glass floor and I looked straight
Why
down
would
to
you
street
do
level.
that? Oh, they've got that in Toronto too.
Yeah,
Vixen,
Well,
your sister
yeah,
is
at the
gonna go
CN
to sleep,
Tower.
just so you know.
But it was just like, hell no. My brother's like, I'm going to do that. And it's like, I'll push you off. I mean, have fun.
Yeah. Let's say goodnight to Lynette. Lynette, it was
Good night,
great
Lynette.
to.
Lovely
Yeah,
to
I'll
meet
just
you.
I'll sign right up for that. Sure.
Right. Great to have you come by here, Lynette. We hope you come back around. It would be really cool. I would like to. I've become very good friends with your sister over the
Your
past
sister
few
rocks,
years.
my dear.
And it would be. I'd love to hear some little kid Friction Vixen stories, and so we could tease her together. That would be
You have
really
to remember
fun.
that she's 20 years older than me.
I know that makes it even better. So
That
she
makes
can
it even
totally
better.
make.
It's boring.
She can like totally bust your
Yes.
balls, Friction. She can
So-
totally bust your balls.
The one thing that she could probably super tell you, so we were kind of raised in different households, is what I'm saying. But one thing that she can tell you is that everybody in my house, and it started with technically she was my step grandmother, but she was a better grandmother to me than my dad's mother ever was. She called me Motor Mouth. Everybody in my family called me Motor Mouth as a kid, and that is probably one thing that she could share with you that.
So you
embarrasses
you used to talk a lot when you were a kid.
Shut the fuck up.
I was going to say I got Mighty Mouse because
When I was,
I
I
did the
was
same.
an
My dad
interesting
gave me.
person.
Travel the Phil's chat.
I was intrigued by people, and I wanted to learn more, and I asked questions, and I got called Motor Mouth because of it.
So did I. So
And,
did I for that same reason.
And I told my grandmother then, I was like, "You're gonna call me Motor Mouth?" It's like I'm just gonna lay on here. Like they had a real bear rug on their floor, and when she used to call me Motor Mouth, there were times that it pissed me off so bad because I felt like it was like a cut down on me. I was like, I'll get back at you and I'll hurt you the same way because I know you love me. I'm gonna lay down on this bear rug that is stained with the fucking chihuahua piss from every dog in this house.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna make you feel sorry.
Oh, did you? Your sister's already paying you out. in
I
coffee.
love it. I love it. She says she hasn't shut up since.
She hasn't shut up since. Good God, how much did I hear that because I was delayed in speech? It's like, you didn't speak till you were 3 and you haven't shut up since. Yeah, thanks, Dad.
No, that's awesome. I would love your sister to come on, Friction.
I
That
would
would be super cool.
Yeah,
It'd be
I'm glad that I
Talk about a rose.
got her up on here tonight. I know I've mentioned that I do trivia with you before, but and I mentioned to her coming on trivia
Not
earlier, and
allowed
she's
in
like,
that
I don't
room.
have a Google account and blah 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 blah. But I'm glad that she actually came
Yeah.
in the room.
And
For
and we'll
Lynette,
make our
we
we'll make
speak
our
present.
trivia shows more energetic again here coming soon.
I love the trivia shows, but I'm never fast enough.
Yeah, they're
I
hard,
love-
man.
you
I
have-
mean, it's hard.
Yeah,
Fools,
look, that
I love that you
Reddit
have
question
got-
earlier was a matter of typing, because if you had the knowledge, you still had to be the fastest typer.
Exactly. And
I
have the
love that you
fastest
had-
like fiber optic connection.
Fools, I love that you have Dear Tony, my fellow USC Trojan, on trivia.
Oh yeah, I love Tony.
He
Tony's
gives
my
me
buddy.
grief and I give it straight back.
Mhm.
All right,
Right.
so just quick 2 seconds. All right, I know, sis, you're trying to leave out of here. It's 1:40 in the morning your time, and I got to drive my kid to school in 3.5 hours, so I get you. I love you, and have a good night. We'll talk to you when I call you tomorrow.
1:45 here.
Yeah, good night, Lynette. Nice to meet
Good night,
you.
Lynette.
I hope you
Lovely
come
to meet
around
you.
more often. We're not all bad people.
Yeah,
Just
you
Thank
got
you
to
for showing up for your
fucking
sister's
kick her
birthday, girl.
around. She's a fucking cunt sometimes, but I love that cunt.
Is that your really bad Australian accent again, Vixen? Love
That
you.
was fucking horrible. It should be more like cunt.
Well, you
Like
don't
that
gotta get cunty
Fucking
about it.
cunt.
Listen, I just told the spade a bloody shovel, and I will tell you how I feel about your goddamn bloody accent, all right?
Yeah. Well, look, I'll tell you this. I have so much respect for Australians saying the word cunt.
They
I
say it
wasn't
more like
so down
cunt.
for it. I thought about it
Yeah.
for a second, and I was like, "Yeah, this is my fucking stream, and who cares who shuts me down? I'm not making any money off this anyway, or anything like that. I just do it because I enjoy hanging out with people. So
Yeah, you need to put like your PayPal.
Australians made me
What
love
is
it.
what is your PayPal, Friction Fix? You need to put that in there. You know, maybe somebody buying you a birthday present or
PayPal
something.
me / Friction Vixen. Simple.
You'd have to
as
type it into the chat so they can click on it.
Oh, ow! The pool table just went in my ass crack.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I was
Jesus.
going to say the same thing. I'm like, I hate it when that happens.
Fools, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, my dear. It's 4:45 p.m. down here. I have been on this tablet since 5:15 this morning, so I'm loving you and leaving you. And
That's it, just like that. You're just going to leave?
I
see how
know.
it
I
is.
know. I feel like that's like. Oh man.
I feel used and dirty.
I feel like I know. I feel like Megan just broke up. with me.
hey,
Yeah,
fools,
right.
you know this is where my Seattle heart lies, my dear. Hang on, let me show you.
Just
Our
broke up
head
with her in
coach.
text, man. That's cruel.
There he is.
God damn it.
Hey, Carol, my coach of my heart. No, but it's good to talk to you again, fools. And I did do the unboxing of those Funkos, which I'll have to show you at some point.
Did you post a video on your channel?
I haven't yet. Good Lord,
Okay,
man.
well, do that. Everybody
You've done
subscribe to
an
you.
unboxing, you have.
Pardon? See?
You've done an unboxing, have you?
An unboxing of my Funko Pops to add to the 3,800 I already have in the
I was
collection.
throwing in my cockney there in the conversation.
That is good. That is good.
I love Andy Danny's. Oh, how do I highlight a comment?
Wait, what?
Hey, LW, I thought I was making you breakfast. What, you're
Yeah,
telling me I have to
Prime
make
Minister.
Paul's breakfast too?
Yeah.
I'm happy to, but it's not breakfast down here, so you got to wait another 14 hours for that.
The Australian Prime Minister.
Her name is Julia Gillard, by the way, the first female
No.
Australian Prime Minister. She didn't last too long, but we change our prime ministers more than most people change
Oh,
clothes.
I wish we could change our prime ministers more.
That's a whole topic for another show.
Mhm. I
On a
do
different
believe
channel.
it is.
Because
But,
Dozer
yes,
was asking about French, and I was like, yeah, that's just an Eastern Canada thing. I can speak French because I grew up in the East, but
Oh, je peux pas penser aussi.
Parlez-vous français?
Non,
N'est-ce
non,
pas?
non, il y a
C'est
des
bon.
années.
Ferme la bouche.
hey, the only French
It's
I need to
true.
know is Chardonnay and Merlot, people. That's all I care to know about French.
The only
That's
French I need to
different
know
kind
is
of French.
ferme la bouche.
I know, that's true.
Tizzy.
Sorry, fools.
The
I
only
speak
French I need to
Quebecois.
know is ferme la bouche.
That's a terrible thing to say to somebody, though.
Do you
I
say
know.
junior
It's a
butt?
joke.
I
Come
know.
on.
I was going to ask for a translation, but after
Especially
hearing that,
someone
I'm
French.
not.
They'd be like, bitch.
It'll get you out of any conversation. You know.
Crème la bouche?
I
mean, shut your mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it must have been
It's
something
a
like
fairly-
that. I wanted to ask.
It's a fairly angry way to say it, so it's like, wow, okay.
It's
Okay,
basically
I'll
like
let
saying
you
fuck
like
up,
it.
fuck off.
Exactly,
You know.
Yeah, if you,
Does it?
yeah.
Dizzy.
Yeah, I'm joking.
All right,
You know
Jules,
that.
I'm gonna love you and leave you
Yes.
find
Hey,
people.
Megan, I love you as well. You're always great to have around. Congrats on the new Funkos, and I'm so happy to hear that
Yeah.
your mother is doing well. That's
Yes.
great news. So, God
Yeah,
bless
she
her.
should be home any day. Hopefully, if we can get her a bed at the local hospital for observation. But yeah,
Oh, good.
means I can get a decent night's sleep because it is literally 1 week ago to the hour that it all.
If anybody needs sleep, it is you. I think you've been awake like since I met you. So
No, I was awake for 12 months before I met you. Fools, but
okay. I love you, Megan. You know
I
that.
do not have blood in my body. I have coffee, so that my coffee machine's like, you go to bed and give me a break, please.
Let's
But
not forget, you also live on your ceiling because you're on the upside down version of the
yes,
planet.
we are down under, and we do climb on the ceiling.
And the
And
toilet's
of course,
flushed the
the
wrong way.
And of course, Australia has 50,000 animals that'll kill you before you walk out the front door. So I'm just saying, you're more than welcome to come visit my country anytime, but just be warned, 50,000 things will kill you before you leave the airport.
There's a reason
And
I
I
never
don't,
moved
and I
there.
don't necessarily mean the animals.
Oh,
But,
geez. That's hilarious.
all
All right.
right,
Good night,
guys.
Megan.
Take care, guys. Love you all.
Right.
See you soon.
All right. See ya.
Bye bye.
There you go. I think Friction posted her PayPal in there. I did look it up. It is actually at Friction Vixen. It just spelled
Oh,
that
okay.
way.
I
so-
wasn't. Yeah, I don't have PayPal, so I just had to go
Yeah.
by what she
Oh,
said.
there you go.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, that's Friction Vixen's PayPal. If anybody wants to send her a birthday present, I think I might send her 50 cents right now,
Right. Oh.
just to make sure.
I keep sending her pictures of my cats, but she never responds, so whatever.
Well, you got to send. Never mind. I'm joking. Oh my
Brown
God.
chicken, brown cow.
No. Anybody that knows us actually knows that Friction and I are
Yeah.
actually friends in real life. So
Yeah.
we know each other. We're allowed to. Fuck
This
with each
is
other.
actually somebody that like we stay up all night, we don't sleep, but we have beer in our blood, not coffee.
People after my own freaking heart.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah.
As
I,
always.
I was actually I was just talking to my sister on the phone earlier, and I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Hey, come on," and she's like, "You do trivia?" She's like, "Who or on your channel or your friend's channel or where is this?" And I was like, "I've told you about this before. I don't know why you haven't."
If it
seen
makes you feel better, Friction, when my mom found out that I had a YouTube channel, she's like, "Where's YouTube? Is that like on the internet?" And I'm like, "Never mind."
Yep.
She's like, "No, I want to
No,
see
it's
it."
by the Piggly Wiggly up the street.
I did get her to the point she
mom
subscribed to my channel.
She won't visit it.
Yeah,
What does the Portia think of this whole situation? What do you think, Portia?
Portia.
Really, it's kind of pointless.
Je sais pas.
Portia is my Bengal. She just ambled up to my chair.
That's your dog.
Well, not
Portia,
from
isn't it?
that.
Cat.
Now, let me ask you this: how do you spell Portia?
How do I which?
How do you spell Portia?
It was originally the same as the car. However, because the vet had trouble with it, I just put an A at the end instead of the E. Just to make it easier for them.
So it's named after the car.
She used to be very fast, and well, she's a Bengal. She could jump 6 feet in the air from a standing start. So she'd hit the top of a door, and then look down at you like nothing happened, and you're like, "Wow."
How
That's
cool.
cool. I mean, do you have a Porsche or?
No, I had a 745 IL, and I actually hated the car, so I got rid of it.
I used to be cool once upon a time and had a Porsche, but it got totaled out. It actually got flooded when I went to meet another YouTube friend. But yeah, I didn't know if you spelled it like Porsche, like from the Merchant of Venice, or if it was actually Porsche, Porsche as in the car. So that was the reason for my question.
I was going to ask where you're going to put that ace. That one ball. Sorry.
I understood the ace, but then I was looking at the screen going, well, half my balls are yellow, so how do you know which one? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm the one who's been drinking, not you.
Well,
Wait, I have-
there's
I have too.
That's not entirely accurate.
All right, well, listen,
harder next time. Holy crap!
Friction Vixen.
No. Okay, no. Before
God damn
anybody says anything about my pool table and about my skills on the pool table, I will have you know, we put this pool table in ourselves for my father-in-law, and every fucking corner of it is off. All the racks on the side need to be positioned.
What are you talking about? Why are we talking about racks?
Why are racks on your mind?
Reckner.
Come on. This is right to sell. This is goddamn shit right.
I'm hanging you out to dry
God
here.
damn it.
How dare you?
We got tiny holes over here and big holes over there.
Wait, what?
I like the tiny ones.
Oh my god.
I got a
I
preference.
like big ones.
I gotta say that too.
You got more play with it.
Well, yeah, see, there's that.
I was talking about pool tables. My pockets are shimmed down, so they're tighter. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. I'm talking about pool. Where the hell are your dirty minds going?
I was just talking about tight racks.
What does Borgia think?
Shims, huh?
Meow.
Interesting.
Oh my god. Yeah, I fucking suck right now, bro.
All right, well, listen, Friction, I got to bounce. I got to get ready for bed. Got to wake up really early tomorrow.
You know what the problem is? You need music in the background to get going.
I know, it's too quiet. Can y'all sing me something? I think I needed to hear a violin tonight.
Tomorrow.
Hey,
I can't go upstairs to get that. I'll be waking up Mrs. Fools if I do that. And I don't need to be doing that right
bro,
now.
you are killing me. You lied to me. At 2:30.
I didn't lie to you. You asked, and I never said
That,
I
that
never
was my
said
one
that.
request. That was my one request from my friend.
What?
I came up.
Oh.
I managed to put
Damn it.
together like.
I don't even know if this microphone will pick it up. All right,
No,
god damn it. Give me a
all
second.
I asked for was for my friend, my personal friend that I've met, that I've hung out with
Shamed his ass.
numerous hours, and I stay up with him like this is. I thought he was my ride or die dog.
I got you. I
I
got
thought
you.
that he was gonna play me violin tonight. Happy birthday, but I guess sometimes people will just let you down.
Set you up to let you down. Yep.
He went to go grab his violin.
He went to grab his what? Oh, violin.
He went to go grab his violin.
Okay.
To be honest with you, that's the one thing that I'm waiting on because I have to take my kid to school in like 3.5 hours. But I really like one thing that I do always brag about to anybody that I talk to since I have met Traveling Fools. I consider him a good friend, and I will say this: he is super talented. When it comes to violin, which is something that I have always truly admired. My mom brought home a violin when I was in like 8th grade, and she bought it at a garage sale. It wasn't tuned.
Oh,
The
man.
strings were loose, and I sat there and I fucking went to town on that thing.
Figured it out.
But this dude is just talented. Like, he knows the skills, he's good at it, and I like hearing it.
I
Can
played
you hear it?
second
Can you hear it
second
through the
violin
microphone?
in high
Yeah,
school.
it's like you're playing a ukulele.
Essentially, the way he's holding it, he is.
Yeah, it's like a mandolin right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just missing 4 strings.
Exactly, 4 of the identical strings. But
I know how to play violin, fiddle, etc.
okay, appreciate it.
All right. All right, y'all, please give my friend a moment of silence because
I'm gonna let him go down.
he would love to.
Awesome, bro.
Thank you.
There's your happy birthday.
That finished off my night just the way that I wanted it to be finished off. Because, like, man, I'm like, if fucking Traveling Fools is not playing me the violin tonight, I was just bragging to my sister. I was like, I got a cool ass friend. Like, you know, he's a badass violin player.
I used to know how to play it,
He
but
just feels good
that was
as-
years ago.
I really
Different
respect him
life.
as a friend.
Did you just loosen the bow hair
Happy
before you
birthday,
put it
Mom.
away?
Well, of course, I loosened the bow hair before. I put it away.
Oh, good man. Good. Oh, definitely a violin player.
Now, believe it or not, I actually used to play in the Atlanta Symphony, but that was
Okay.
a different life.
See, I took lessons as a child, but that's about as far as it ever went.
I was in high school and I got like second seat. Well, as far as second seat, second violin.
You know,
Yeah,
what
it's fun. It was a lot of fun when I was young, like growing up. It
I
made
didn't
for
want
a
to
lot
be
of
first
cool.
violin.
Yeah, I never played first. I always played second violin as well. And it was like useless nonsense. Yeah, you know, in a symphony.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit
all
like that.
harmony.
Yeah, but
It's like
you
it
ever
doesn't
seen my
even sound like the
box
song,
instrument?
man. What the hell?
TF,
what's that?
have you ever seen my box instrument that I play music on?
No.
Where I slap my
This
box
guy is
to make music?
Is this a bad joke?
No, it's a video on my channel actually. I'm
Play
doing
Oh,
it.
then I'm sure I
right.
probably
How
have
have you
seen
not
it.
seen that before? I play music, but I play it on a box.
right.
And I'm fucking super talented. I'm just as talented as you are on violin, but I'm
Awesome.
talented on my box.
Well, I would believe that. I would believe that all day long. I appreciate it. Hey, you know what? You know I love your contribution. I'm gonna get out of here because I got to get up early, and you know, I got a couple things I got to do before I go to bed as well. And it's
Make
what
sure you
time
watch
is it?
that box video.
I
you
will
watch it
watch
here.
the box video. I might even comment on it if it's good enough. But happy birthday to you, Jennifer.
Hey,
Happy
Yeah,
birthday to you.
just tuned out.
Fools, thank you. I know that you've been going through a hard time lately, and
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
but here's the thing: I totally feel for you, and I understand that you want to take a break from this, and I almost feel like you brought yourself back early just for me and my birthday.
I needed it.
How much I missed.
I needed a
part
reason to
of
come back.
you
So
and trivia and all of our friends, and so I'm really grateful that you decided to come on tonight and
Distractions.
allow us to do trivia.
exactly, I needed a reason to come back, so it worked out well for both of us. You know,
Sure.
I need somebody to kick me in the ass and tell me to get back to trying to live a normal life again.
Hey,
Ooh,
pick up or text back on your phone, and I'll kick you in the ass one more
No,
time.
yeah, it's the damnedest thing, Friction. If I text you and I don't switch the message, I figured this out. If I don't, like, as soon as I hit send, I have to go to the bottom and switch it to SMS message. because you texted me one time from some weird internet thing, and my phone always goes to that. So when I text you back, you don't get my fucking text messages. So I've realized, like tonight, you got my text messages, and I have to like click underneath while it's sending
Yeah,
and
like,
hit
holy shit,
switch
you
to
actually texted me
SMS, and then you get my messages. So yeah, I have no
Oh my
idea.
god, you actually texted me back for one.
I know. I've texted you back like a million times. I always send you the link for the streams. I always send you're like, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I'm like, why the
Like,
fuck is she
you
not
could've
getting my
really-
text message? Yeah, so I finally figured it out, but hopefully I fix it. I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm glad you got it figured out. Which you did successfully text me several times tonight, and then my dumbass was like in the other room when my phone was in the bedroom. I came back, there was like 6 text messages from Traveling Fools. I'm like, oh shit, okay, all right.
Yeah, I figured it out. I switched the settings. Hopefully it'll stick that way.
Traveling,
If not, I'll just bombard your phone with phone calls and be like, look, man, you need to pull yourself away and get back in it.
I know, I do, and it's fun. So, like I said, trivia moving forward, and I got a big show lined up coming out soon, Friction, and you're gonna have a part on it as well. So, we got big things coming, probably at the end of October. So, look forward to it. It's coming. It is coming.
Halloween stuff.
I appreciate
Yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff. But anyway, I love you guys. All of you. It's been great being on stream with you, Friction. Happy birthday once again, all you people in the chat. I love all of y'all. So I'll talk to you soon. Happy birthday, Friction Vixen.
Thanks, Traveling Fools.
All right.
See you
Keep
later,
it cool,
Traveling
the traveling fool.
Tell Mrs. Fools
right.
hello.
Will do. All right. Love y'all. See ya.
Love ya.
So what time is it there for you,
Talk
Vixen?
about-
3?
It's 3 here.
Yeah.
It's a really well. You're east. Okay.
And look, and then Multi Super Khalil just comes in. Hey,
That's
I
my
didn't know
old
you
time
were
zone.
still up.
Yeah, I'm much happier in the West.
I'm central now. Take us.
Yeah, I'm right on the edge of the continental divide.
Oh, right on. Right on.
And yeah, less people, less BS, less government. It's nice.
Less
And no French.
cities, more people, no French. Pas de français.
Well, I grew up in Ottawa, right? So
Oh.
I mean, I'm so used to all the hatred,
Pas vrai.
and I switched the French hatred for the native hatred, which is fine. At least now they're speaking the same language. They just call me Whitey and tell me I stole their land, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's 400
Yeah.
years ago. Get over it.
I didn't steal your particular land, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I stole theirs, and I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
that wasn't actually me because I'm not that old. I might look it, but I'm not.
Yeah, hell, like,
You
that was like
jerks.
6 generations ago. Don't fucking
I'm with
hold
you,
it
brother.
against me.
But yeah, no, it's a lot nicer out here. Clean air and no
Mhm.
traffic, no more 401, no more 24 lanes of traffic.
Oh,
Going
the
nowhere.
401. Ontario.
Yeah. Well, I lived north of Toronto for almost 10 years, and I had to take the 401 to work, and
All
it's the
right.
busiest highway in the world for anybody in chat who doesn't know it. It's 24 lanes across. It's
100%.
insanity.
Wait,
100%.
what highway are you talking about?
You drive it, for Americans, you drive in around 80, 85 miles an hour,
No.
come up over a hill, and everybody stop dead. And it's like, and that's your daily commute.
Are you talking about the
I used to
Ottawa?
take a pilgrimage to Toronto almost every year with friends of mine. And we come up the Queen E, and that was pretty thrilling too.
Oh, yeah. Queen Elizabeth
But
Parkway is fun.
nothing like the 401.
Yeah, 401 is an adventure.
Because we go up to like Canada's Wonderland and stuff too.
Yeah, that's up to 400.
Up to
That's-
the 400. Yeah.
400's only 8 lanes at its widest, but it's still a blast to drive on.
Mm-hmm.
I want to like get my Trans Am running, and I want to take that on a highway that I can go like 150 in.
What year?
It's 79.
Like a Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am? That was 78.
It's not a T-top.
Right on.
It's not a T-top. I can't be in love with you anymore if you don't have a T-top. I'm sorry. It's over. It's over, friction. That's it.
Hey, guess what? I fucking resealed that whole engine and dropped that shit myself. I've replaced everything on there, fucking fix all the damn wires. And I don't know many women. I've never personally met any women that can do what I can do with a car. So just personally, I'm not saying that they're not out there, because I know there's plenty of talented women, and there is one female mechanic that I know that knows some pretty good stuff. But if that doesn't turn a man on, but like, bro, I can cut down a tree, freaking replace all the plumbing in the house.
You had me at rings.
If I can't make a man happy, he's got a goddamn problem.
Yeah, well,
You don't have T-tops, though.
I have
On
to
top of
say
the
yes.
fact that, I'm just saying, I'm not the fucking ugliest person in the world. I try. I'm not
Stop it.
fat, and trying to like fucking keep up these damn badass muscles. I'm
You
fucking,
look freaking healthy. Are you kidding me?
I'm a fucking killer, man. I'm take somebody out. Hey, Mr. T, Rob.
I gotta switch mics, so I gotta go
Beautiful.
mute for a minute here.
What is that greenhead thing, Vic?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me change that.
I'm curious. What is it? Do y'all know what a greenhead PayPal thing is?
Well,
I don't understand this comment. Y'all know what she's talking about? Or he?
beats the snot out of me. It almost sounds like a smart ass thing.
I didn't know that I have a PayPal icon. Oh, it's a green frog. Is that what you're saying? Oh, my picture is a crying green
Like
frog.
verifying or something. I don't know.
I have a crying green frog. It's Pepe the Frog or whatever. Yeah.
Bibbit.
Thank you, Traveling Fools, for clarifying.
Yeah.
Drunk or stupid to realize.
He's got that whole delay.
Pepe Frog. I don't even know what the hell Pepe Frog is from. My husband showed it to me a few years ago, and he just
Bibbit.
threw it on my PayPal. I thought it was funny. I was like, yeah, a little crying frog.
I know, right?
Well, it was better than me putting up a visual image of like for my PayPal, like having my ponytail going in my butt crack and me just pulling my hair tie
Being
out.
sucked up by the butthole, yes.
It's funny because my husband and my daughter were like, "You need to post that on YouTube." I'm like,
well,
really?
that's quite the talent, I gotta say.
Look, Ma, no hands, and I'm dying. I don't know. It's good.
Look, Ma, no hair either.
I gotta grab a beer.
Grab me one too. Oh wait, I got my own here. That's okay. Somewhere down there. There it is. All right. The sound of freedom.
America.
Mm-hmm.
Or America.
America. Cheers.
Oh, Traveling Fools, I swear, if you would have seen the first time, so I actually
You
got-
got sticking everything. Shit.
well, so I drove an automatic car when I was 14. and I had two girls that were underage with me in the passenger seat. We were using my older friend's car to go. I can't remember what we went to go pick up. And one of the girls pulled the steering wheel because she's like, let's go to the park. And she was underage, drunk, 14 years old. I was 14 as well. And she grabbed the steering wheel, and we almost went into the river, crashed a tree, didn't have a fucking license after that.
Oh.
Yeah. I had my license restricted until I was 18 years old. But when I finally did get a license again, and somebody actually, that was kind of shit. I picked up on my own how to drive. I drove like 2 miles just fine up until this girl fucking grabbed the steering wheel and was crashing the river. We hit a tree instead. And
like that's better. Yeah.
Like, 4 years later, I finally actually get the chance to get my license, and I'm actually having people trying to teach me how to drive, and I learned how to drive on a stick shift. And we kind of lived on like a little bit of a wavy road and a little curvy road. And
that's great and standard. Trying to learn
that driveway, and I, going to second, going to third, and then like going up the hill and like sound like I'm driving a damn gearbox on the fucking ground. Like, holy shit, what's that noise, Mom? And she's like, pay the fork, you make it fucking do it.
It's the clutch.
I was like, shut the fuck up, quit yelling at me. Now I'm doing the same shit to my daughter, and she's on a freaking.
Oh yeah, so the wheel turns, girl.
So
the wheel turns.
Not automatic. Damn it. Yeah, automatic and a manual, right?
Is there any manuals left anymore? I mean, like, do they make manuals? I don't think they do.
No. You know what they do now? They make an automatic, and then they put like a shifting paddle on your shifter to where, it's like, drive, neutral, reverse. But now if you're in drive, you can click up on the shifter to where you feel like you're driving a stick shift. And I've had people that have tried doing this. They're like,
I have a semi-automatic.
I've had people tell me that they learned how to drive a stick shift because they had automatic with a paddle shifter. I'm like,
it's paddle shifters.
That's blasphemy.
Well, I grew up driving an automatic. When I moved to Europe, they didn't know what an automatic was, so I learned how to drive a standard.
There you go, man.
And then when I came back, I went back to just driving a pure standard car, and nowadays they don't have clutches because the kids get confused with 3 pedals. So what I have now is a semi-automatic, which is it's an automatic clutch, but the gearing is manual.
Well, also, I've heard, because I worked in the auto industry, or like auto part industry for several years, being very close to all my commercial accounts, trying to run the commercial department, I have heard several people complain that they are trying to do away with actually dealing with manuals in their shops at all, because they want to send them to somebody that wants to do all the clutch work. And a lot of people don't even feel like fucking with that anymore. Just like there's mechanics that know like taking apart a transmission and putting everything back together in it.
Right.
But they're like, look, I don't want to fuck with this. I'm going to send you to this transmit, or I'm going to, I'll take it out for you.
Not for that money.
An extra price. Because I'm going to send it to the transmission guy so I can fucking do these oxygen sensors and change out this muffler and do whatever else to keep making money. I pay him a little bit because I got a good deal with him. And then I'm going to charge, upcharge you. And it's like, man.
You know.
Trust me. I know the auto industry a lot more than I want to know. And I always tell people when people post locally, like, hey, I need somebody to change out my windshield wipers. Like, how much is this going to cost? I just bought them. And it's like, man, you need to get that done at the store. And if somebody
you know what, Friction, since you understand cars, Do I still have to put the halogen fluid into my HIDs? Keep them brighter.
Blinker
Or
fluid.
do you have to have HID specific fluid?
Do you know how many people that I have had come into my stores
Get the
and say,
fuck out.
ma'am, I couldn't find the blinker fluid on the shelf. I'm like,
I knew it was coming.
blinker fluid? I'm like you talking about clear eyes, like eye drops? What
Oh
are you
my
talking about? And
I always
didn't
wondered
realize
if that
the joke-
meme
I didn't
caught
realize
on.
the joke at first. The first time that I ever heard that, I didn't realize the joke. It was 10 years ago, and I was like, blinker
Exactly, man. It was like when the meme came out.
am I on a prank show right now? And she goes, excuse me?
I
She's like,
didn't
I'm
think
looking for the
people
blinker
were
fluid.
that serious about it.
Like,
That's how I understood that I paid for a BMW because I was like, this is $100,000 car, and it had turn
We're
signals,
doomed.
and I'm like, this is the shit that everybody else should have. But
Turn
apparently,
signals.
they don't actually work in the BMW. They don't put the fuse in. I'm like, oh, that's why.
They didn't put the bent clean in.
I thought you were actually about to ask me a serious question. I thought I was about to be.
It's like
Right.
there's
Yeah, no, I don't-
such thing.
I don't actually have headlight bulbs in my car. I have a short circuit called an HID. Exceptionally
exactly
bright.
exactly a short circuit too.
Oh my god.
What in God's green earth?
Yeah. Thank
Why didn't you hit that top?
Look,
Well,
You'd
if I
have
could see her
broken
hand,
that
it
up
might
down
be
to
her
the
grip,
bottom.
but I can't see her backhand.
oh, you need to see my backhand, do you? The last
When you
person
shoot,
saw my backhand,
when you
he
shoot,
really
yeah, I have
appreciated
to
it.
actually see the hand that's on the grip of the cue.
That's true too. It's true too.
I will say this. I have hurt back in my day, and it's been a long time since. I mean, I know I have a pool table in my living room that, like, I don't even have a living room because this thing is in the middle of it.
Because I have a pool table.
Like, I stay in my kitchen to watch TV and hang out and do everything.
Well,
But
shit. Cool.
I don't play this thing as often as I used to when I used to go out to the bars. And when I used to go out to the bars, I didn't even have to warm up. I would hurt your feelings. I would make you feel like a bitch, and I would take your fucking money. And
yes.
I had a friend of mine. I met a good friend this way. He played for the Padres and the Dodgers, and
right.
one day he was in the, he's from the town that I live next to, and I was at that bar, and he's there sitting there trying to act like a big shot. He's a little bit drunk and stuff, and I said, I'm about to take your money, fool. Don't put it down on my table. I took about, I don't know, $180 from him that night. And we
Nice.
were good friends up until he died last year.
Yeah.
But he was one of those people. He's so sure, like,
You need to take him down a couple notches. Is that what
You
it
got a
was?
lot of talking you, but you ain't got no game, girl.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing on this.
Need to
platform,
straighten
so
you
I'm
out a
so
little bit.
confused. Do I shoot it like this? Or
I can't
do
even
shoot
see
it
the
like
corner
this?
there.
What do I do?
Oh man!
Fucking knock every table or ball off the table. And
Anybody
I
that
think
falls for that?
It's been a long
There are
time.
so many
since I will do that.
scary things I could tell you about playing for money that you would not believe that work.
You know what?
Scratchola.
You know what's sickening is just how much men will let women get into their heads and manipulate them.
Yes, you're right. It's happened to me before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably on numerous occasions in your life, huh?
No, one in particular.
And
And I wound up keeping her for like 10 years.
All I can say out of relationships is that
Higher,
I
higher.
honestly hope that my husband that I have been with for the past 14 years remains my husband for life.
Oh, good on y'all.
The only thing I can say is no matter how hard shit gets, and trust me, I know how hard it gets. My husband's in a wheelchair, and he's been in a wheelchair since the day that I got with him.
Oh, God
Shit
love
gets
you.
rough, and we get angry at each other, and we get hateful toward each other. But if you really love somebody and you choose to decide to marry them,
Right.
I feel like that should be a lifelong commitment that you don't back down on, and you give every last bit of yourself, even when you think that you want to walk away, that you give a little bit more of yourself to try and repair things before you walk away. Because
Can I impart a little bit of
at
advice?
those times when after 20, 100 times that you've thought about walking away, you try to give it your best, that last time that you give it your best, things start turning around.
Don't ever go to bed mad. That's always been my number one rule.
I wish that we lived by that in my house because I hate going to bed mad. It is the one thing I absolutely despise. But my husband, he goes to sleep so easy that it happens to where it's like, well, there was no fixing this before he went to bed. But
Right.
I gotta try and do my best to make it work in the morning. And another thing is you have to have a woman that's willing to compromise and realize that she's got issues too, that she can't, always be the way that she thinks that is so right for her to be. And sometimes, it's a fucking pride issue and, feeling like,
Oh, 100%.
I'm the fuck up. I hate admitting I'm a fuck up, but I fuck up a lot.
Don't
I
hate
do a
that.
lot of damage on my relationship.
Embrace that, man.
Always willing to repair, because the husband that I married him for a reason. When I first took my vows with him, and I will literally do everything I can to take that to the grave.
Oh, need more women like you in this world.
As much as I don't like to toot my own horn, because I feel like there are really a lot of parts of me that are fucking awful. When I really look at it and I compare myself to other people and how other people tell me that people are and how I see other people are, I do honestly want to toot my horn because I feel like I'm a very genuine person. I'm not going to try and fake it for you. I'm going to be very honest and real with you. I would give the stranger my shirt off my back to help them out. If they're bleeding, they're down, they're out. I constantly go out of my way for strangers. I'm the one person that my husband used to tell me, you make me so nervous because you pull over and stop and help somebody on the side of the road that's broke down and you fix their fucking car and you're risking your own life. And
you don't never know who's behind that. Yeah.
I get that. But guess what? 7 years ago, I had somebody put a pistol to my head while I was working at my auto parts store. And, I didn't know what the hell he was going to do with it. And ever since then, I literally live with a pistol on me everywhere I go.
Ouch.
I ain't worried about shit.
Guess
what? If you're going to pull it out on me, you better be ready to use it. Because I ain't afraid to now.
No.
Like
you can tell the next one. You can tell the
deer with a crossbow. I could drop a deer with an arrow. Literally.
Tell the next cat, yo, this ain't the first time somebody's had a gun to my head.
What? Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you're set up though. Except the cue balls.
One day,
frozen.
like I'll get a little mount right here, and we're gonna square up, man. I'm gonna have my you see where my projector screen is up there on the TV or on the roof.
Yes.
Yep.
So I mounted that up there. I'll just put another mount behind it, and that's a little bit longer, and it will support my laptop. And
You know that there's like $20 webcams that could run off the laptop that are very light.
Yes.
Oh,
They're just a USB cord.
Good wireless too.
I happen to have a DSLR mounted on my wall, but that's just the way I have mine set up.
what happened?
Oh, what'd she do there? She's back. All right. It's like, where'd she go? Get back in here, damn it.
What happened? What happened to my camera?
I don't know. You turned it off somehow.
Oh, no. I see
There
what
we
happened.
go.
You're talking about this type of camera.
I'm talking about something like a Logitech C920. It's a very basic, simple cam you can buy.
Well, I actually didn't even think about this is the fact that, I mean, you can clearly see, like, this is the cord for my web camera. I guess I could put it up there on my projector screen, just lay it upright if I
Mm-hmm.
was sober enough to. Crawl up on my pool table right now and set it up there, but I'm not.
Yeah, maybe don't do that live after you've been drinking at 3 a.m.
Well, no, to be honest with you, I'm actually not even half as drunk as I've made myself out to be tonight. I saw my husband get pretty wasted this morning. I was like, oh goodness. I was like, I need to just stay level-headed to take care of it. But yeah, I will definitely, the next time that I open up a panel or that you're on a panel of somebody else's, I will throw my camera up on the projector screen. It's more the fact that my knees are fucked up right now and I don't want to crawl up here and I'm about to go to bed anyway. But we will definitely, I'll get the camera set up right there. And I ain't got the balls that you got over there, you know, your little yellow and red balls. But we'll
No, I have regular striped balls. These just show up on camera better. That's why I use them.
I know I know that you've mentioned that because I remember you saying that before, like probably the first time that I met you on whoever's stream, and that you said that they stood out more, and that's why you did that. But it doesn't change the fact that I don't have those balls.
No, but you don't have to, right? That's the thing.
You got no balls. That's kind of the point.
If you're playing like 9-ball or 10-ball, sometimes people in the audience will say, well, I don't know which ball is which. Well, that's, as long as you're being honest and shooting the right balls in the right order, then it all works.
Yeah. See, I'm not, one thing that I don't like is cheating. I'm one of those people that I have a lot of fucked up things about me. I'm not the greatest of people, but when it comes to wanting to do good for people and just being honest and genuine, like, I don't give a shit if you hate me or not. I'm good. And I don't give a shit, if you think that I'm lying or whatever, but I'm probably the most honest person when it comes to games.
100%.
Like, I'm just like, hey, bro, you fucking cheating right here. Like, you can't just shoot a ball around the table, not hit any fucking ball, and then be like, oh yeah, it's Israelites. Man, or I hit that ball, so you got to go from here. Like, do you know how rules work? Like, these are not bar table rules. These aren't freaking.
I actually just made a short that defined all of the bar rules that all of the professional players and the people, the actual guy that writes the rule book every year, he's been a friend of mine for 30 years. I got him to weigh in on it. And we came up with the 8-ball goes in the middle of the rack. That's the one thing everybody can agree on for bar rules.
Absolutely.
There are no bar rules.
Yeah. See, like, I've had people that okay. So just curious. How all right, let me throw my rack together real quick and see how you would rack it. So I've got the one, I've got a stripe, solid, 8, solid, 2 stripes, solid stripe, solid stripe, solid stripe, solid. How do you rack them differently than I do on a standard
Oh.
game of pool?
Okay, so the specific balls that have to go in a specific place are the 8-ball goes in the middle of the rack.
The one
And then
goes
you
in the
have
front.
one of each suit in the back corners. So you have a solid in one corner, stripe in the other.
So, but okay, so there's also where I've seen. Let's see.
I'm just going by the world standardized rules that my friend Bob Jewett actually writes and that are followed by all major tournaments.
All right, you see the change right here?
Yep. That's fine.
Is this what you go with then?
Yep. And then the rest of the rack is there's no obvious or intentional pattern to the balls. So you don't put all stripes on one side or all solids at the front. It has to be
all
random.
solids at the back
But the 3
corners.
balls that actually matter are the 8-ball in the middle, a stripe in one corner, a solid in the other, or in my case, the reds and yellows.
Okay.
There are
'cause-
some suggested racks where you alternate, like the one on my table is the example from the WPA, which is the World Pool Association.
I know what they are.
But they don't have to be racked exactly that way. It's just no intentional pattern to it, a solid and a stripe, like one of each suit, and the 8 in the middle. That's it.
Yeah. So the way that I had racked it previously, before the rack that I just changed to where I put the stripe on the corner, was the regular way that for years and years and years, everybody at the bar that I attended to play pool would rack it. And I, back in the day, was a fucking killer because that's all I ever wanted to do was play pool and hang out with my kid. And they racked it all the same way every time. And I had the perfect break to where I would knock in the 2 solids in the corner, and I would leave the 1 ball at the top of the pool table right at the corner. So it's like 3 balls out on damn near the first shot. And that's the quickest way that I could just start running the table on people. So I thought that was kind of funny because I've heard so many people say different things, but I hear a lot of people say that, to set it the way that I had it pre-racked before. And I'm like, there is a disadvantage to this, the fact that you have 2 solids on the outside corner. And I know this is the traditional way that a lot of people have racked their balls throughout, several pool games, but I thought it was kind of funny that, like, you don't realize the disadvantage that you're at when you rack the balls, and I'm about to break.
I can usually call a shoulder ball on the break, and I can usually get both, but I like to tend to focus on just one shoulder ball, and I don't favor either suit, so that I'm not always used to playing solids or yellows or reds or stripes. It's just however they land in the rack. But I know which ball I'm picking out of the rack to go in, and that's just based on the fact that I know how to break.
Let's see if I know how to break. Well, I got them all separated. That's good.
Yeah, but see, that 7 ball came up about 2 diamonds short of the side pocket, which tells me it hit them way too soft.
I've been
Because
working
the
out
7
a lot.
ball should have gone on the side.
My
on the
arms are
break, you're going to have a short bridge on when you're breaking. Like, you're going to choke way up on the cue. And if you watch Mike Tyson box, the reason he was such a killer
Oh, yeah, I know
is that
something.
he uses his legs to give him the extra power. And then as you are breaking, you stand up, which makes your arm longer. So your short grip becomes a really long one. But I mean, like you got to practice that 10 hours a day for a year to get it right.
Well, I tell you, like I said, the one thing that I really do appreciate, and I don't think that people realize is so important in the game of pool when you have been on a pool table for years. I grew up on a pool table in a bar with my dad. My dad was the only person that was able to have his kids in the bar because it was my dad and we basically lived in a bar. But a pool stick, your pool cue is going to be your best friend. And if you don't have the pool cue that fits you, I feel like there's some things that aren't going to come together. But if you have the pool cue that fits you and you're even somewhat skilled, I feel like you can freaking run a table on somebody.
Well, yeah, I mean, like a break cue is a separate piece of equipment.
Yeah,
like it's designed to just.
Yeah, I used to have a breaking stick, and I used to have an actual pool cue that I used to carry around to the bar with me wherever I went. I had a really nice Mucci that a friend of mine had given to me. He was I don't know, like a snaky con artist type person, and he kind of passed off like a very expensive piece of equipment on me, and I ended up with like a $450 Mucci. And that stick, I think the reason why he gave it to me was because I felt so comfortable using it. And it was a 21 ouncer. It was at a nice broad tip, and I don't know that I ever lost a game with that pool cue.
21 is pretty heavy for most people.
That you get so comfortable with something that you feel like you can absolutely dominate, but then when you put a shitty pool cue in your hand, it's like it can go any way, and you don't know which way it's going to go.
I'll play with anything.
You're like, I'm fucking skilled, bro. I got this shit no matter what.
But my thing is, like, I like my own cue because, okay, let's say that you have hepatitis C, right, which causes permanent liver damage. And you go to the bathroom and you have a cut in your hand and you don't wash your hands, which is pretty normal for a lot of people, unfortunately. And then they go just grab a house cue. If I have a cut in my hand, I now have hepatitis C. Right. And I'm not a germaphobe. I'm not one of those people that has to like touch everything with pure alcohol. But I also don't want your HIV. I don't want your hepatitis C. So I'd like to use my own cue for that particular reason. And then above and beyond it, I know how my cue plays. But I can grab any Wallabushka that's out there and play with it. I don't care. Doesn't really matter. Well, there's a famous American cue company, or it was. I guess it still is, but I mean, the owner passed away. It's called Balabushka. And then on the wall, right, you have your house cues. So we just call them Wallabushkas because you get a good player and they can grab anything off the wall and win because it doesn't really matter.
I used to, I will say, I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to say like I'm the most badass fucking pool player out there for any female around my area or anything like that, but I'd just say I brought home a good bit of money by, making people think that, guess what, you've got the biggest chance in the world, and I shut them down quick. And I used to use the house cues, and I don't really like to, but I prefer a cue that has a tip that I like on it, because I don't like that super rounded tip, but I don't like the super flat tip either. And like my pool cues right here, you can see my sticks, and I got a little snooker over there that does pretty good, and my husband really likes. But these sticks, I mean, they're nothing compared to what I used to have, and I'm still trying to get comfortable with them a little bit because I haven't played with them a whole lot in the past couple of years.
Well, just turn your camera either to the left or to the right.
Do I what?
Just so we can look down one side of the table or the other. Okay, now go stand by like the middle pocket or so. Like stand up straight and put the cue against you so like you can see it against your shoulder. So the cue's straight up and down and you're standing up straight.
The cue is straight up and down while I'm standing up straight.
Yeah. And just in front of your shoulder.
Sorry, I'm trying to push my fishing poles out of the way. Like this?
Okay, so that one's a tiny bit long for you. So basically it should come to the top of your shoulder. It's not going to be terrible. I'm just saying it's a little over length. I have a gigantically long cue as well.
Yeah, the cue that I used to play with was actually like probably about a year before. It was almost as tall as me. The Muji that I had, and man, well, I don't know. I guess it's one of those things. It's like also somebody gives you this really nice ass gift. You better learn how to freaking work that special gift as well as you can, and that's what I did. But
yeah, no, like I have a carom cue, and carom cues are very short. The problem I have with it is I can't stretch my arms out, so it's always very awkward for me. But that's the way carom cues are made. Yeah, that's a little short, but
yeah, I've got a little arrangement of sticks.
yeah, that's about the right length. Maybe an inch longer than that is about the perfect length for you. But I mean, it comes down to preference too, right? Like there are guys that play with 70-inch cues. I have a 66-inch cue. So mine will go probably to the top of your head. Right? Mine's really over length. But that's just something that I like using.
I'm 62 or how tall am I? 60. I'm 67 inches tall.
Yeah. So it's going to be just like I said, just to the top of your shoulder. So 58 or 58 and a half is probably about what you need. It doesn't mean you have to change what you shoot with. It's just that's the general rule, right? You still play with whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah. There's one. Oh. I mean, that's a shake shot. Right? All right. Hey, y'all hear that? That was balls dropping. So, you know what I used to do, and I was really badass at, and probably this is one thing that I found that I was a lot more badass at than anybody else that I really legitimately met playing pool, is that I could whoop ass on somebody that was skilled in playing pool back in my day with one hand. You ever shoot one-handed?
I have, but I don't usually do it.
I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I think that another thing is when you shoot one-handed and you're a female and you're playing against a male in a bar environment, you got money on the table, like, you make it, they start getting nervous. And then you miss it, and they're like, oh, she just got lucky. Man, I'm so good. And it kind of really was like an empowerment type thing for me. I think that I just wanted to keep on playing with that one hand and show them what they're at.
Well, they're like I put on my table the one on the left, like closest to the rail. That's a normal pool cue, right? And then I have my main playing cue in the middle. And then I have the one that I take when I travel across the border, which is a 67-inch cue.
And that one breaks in half.
That one breaks into 3 pieces,
Okay.
but that's what I shoot with because I happen to have a 72-inch reach, which is your fingertip to fingertip distance.
Yeah, I got an
So-
84-inch reach.
Well, then, yeah, you'd be probably
No,
more
I'm
comfortable with the
I'm
longer.
just kidding. Oh my goodness.
Well, no,
I'm
like Turpy, right? So Turpy's an MMA fighter, or he was. I was a boxer, so I mean, like we're very familiar with the length of our reach. And what it does is it means that my arms can fit comfortably on a cue. So my 60-inch cue is just about right because you don't stretch your whole distance of your cue. But the really long one that I have there, I play with that quite often because it's just easier to handle for me because it fits my arms.
You know Layla Ali?
Say that again, sorry?
You know Layla Ali?
Hey,
Muhammad Ali's
no,
daughter?
I don't.
She's a boxer. Layla Ali is Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Muhammad Ali, I know, yes, but
Yeah. His daughter was also a boxer. And I wanted, when I was younger, I used to say shit like, I'm going to be a doctor on the weekends, or I'm going to be a doctor on the week days, and I'm going to be a basketball player on the weekends. And I'm going to be a boxer whenever I fit it in. I didn't go through with any of those. Well, I kind of screwed up my childhood and put myself in a position where nobody was going to want to accept me with my background when I was that age. And now I'm too old to be able to do anything with it. But yeah, I still like, I always think, man, like my husband always tells me, he's like, man, even at your age, you should be a kickboxer. You fucking knock the shit out of somebody. But I always had an appreciation for boxing and this, I don't know, fighting styles and stuff like that. Something that I was always into. I just do what I can on the pool table instead. There we go. That's all. That's all. That would be bow in hand for my opponent. Yeah, it's screwed right there.
well, if you watch shorts, I just put out 3 of them in a row on the actual rules and showed examples of everything.
Yeah.
I'm not really a shorts person, but I mean, I know a lot of people are, so I made the videos into shorts.
Let's see. Draw. Wow, how do I fucking do this? Oh my goodness. I don't know how to do this damn thing. Oh goodness. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
How the- I'm trying to figure out if I'm sub to you, and then at the same time, I'm like, how can I just make you to where you can drop your link in here and make it easier?
Well, you can actually just click on my name once, and then it'll bring up a little menu, and you can say go to channel, and then you'll find mine. In YouTube itself, not in StreamYard. Sorry.
I was like, wait a second, this isn't working. I'm clearly not a tech savvy person. I used to be really tech savvy about 10 years ago, and then all stupid new technology came out, and I can't keep up with the shit. My daughter and my husband do, so they help keep me sane. You bet. Okay. I don't want to hear myself. I know what I sound like. I sound like a man. Oh, okay, cool. I am subbed then.
There you go.
So I'll definitely check out that video in the morning. Hell, to be honest with you, oh my goodness, I gotta take my kid to school in like 3 hours or 2 hours. It's been a fun birthday night. I'm glad that people decided that they wanted to come hang out with me on here, even if it was just traveling fools that brought everybody in.
Oh no, I saw you go live. It was just, what the thing is too, you got to remember is it's Sunday night, so everybody's got to go to work.
Exactly, and it just so happens that it's my birthday on Sunday, and I appreciate everybody coming in for however many minutes or days or hours or months that they wanted to come in and join with me for my birthday. Really appreciate all you guys.
Yeah.
And
yeah, thanks to everybody that's been in chat. It's great.
Yeah, I really appreciate everybody. I mean, somehow, I just dropped 2 viewers.
Yeah.
But I think that tonight I probably had more viewers in my stream at one time than I have had at all before. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And if you guys ever want to drop your links on my stuff, that's fine. Because I mean, just know that it's never going to get anywhere further than your circle that you guys are already in, because I'm small here on YouTube. But I appreciate all the love from you guys. I appreciate the birthday wishes. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, and I really enjoy your company. But this bitch is about to pass out.
I don't blame you. It's 4 a.m. for you, so.
Yeah. Yep, and I'll be up in 2 hours, and I'll be at it again, and I probably won't go back to sleep until tomorrow night about 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. So, well, I still got this whole. Oh God, excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Sorry, I had to finish off the night with a good punch. Got 6 of y'all left here still. Appreciate y'all for coming. Next weekend, because my birthday plans got screwed up this weekend, I was going to go do a hot wing challenge in North Atlanta area. And then I found out that their super hot wings they actually quit doing the challenge a couple months ago. And so it kind of ruined my birthday plans, which screwed up my entire weekend. Because I just found out yesterday that they didn't do it anymore. So I'll be back next weekend for some sort of crazy birthday stream, like late birthday stream, because it got screwed up today. My brother showed up with his girlfriend that he's been dating for a year, and he never told me about until today, and then my whole family knew. And I'm just like, I kind of got held back a little bit today, but I'm gonna be back next week for some sort of crazy birthday week bash, like weekend bash or whatever, and it's going to be hyped. So, y'all stay tuned and definitely look me up next Friday. TPR. What's your real name?
Dana.
Dana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Dana.
You as well, love.
It's I like if I can actually remember them the next day, I much rather prefer on the when there's nobody hardly here to just address you by name rather than TPR. It sounds weird. It's nice to meet you, Dana. Thank you so much for coming on.
You bet.
You're always a great guest with your balls and stuff in the background constantly. I always appreciate a good ball, you know what I mean? Obviously. Yes. All right. But you have a great night. And yeah, I'm probably going to pull up a random stream throughout the week. So just make sure you're subbed and y'all can meet me up sometime this week. And, I'm just always here to have a good time.
Yep.
And,
it's always fun to hang out with you. I've seen quite a few of your streams, but the ones that are video games and that, sometimes I'm just busy at the time that you're doing them.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool. And
That's-
those the gaming streams are just because I know that I have one or two friends that are like, hey, you might as well just stream it, because you have your YouTube, you have your StreamYard, you put all this together. Why don't you just stream it? So I'm just like, okay, whatever, fuck it sometimes. But I don't ever expect anybody really to get on that. And I'm so surprised that I even actually have even 20 or 30 views on some of those the next day. Yeah, it was great. But
hey, pretty girls that stream video games is a huge thing on Twitch.
So yeah, and I almost feel like, if I would just want to be lazy and sit around my house and just work on the stuff that I have to work on, if I have to dig up the septic tank and replace the plumbing, constantly fix shit around here, replace the sheetrock, my floors are freaking falling in because this house was built 100 years ago. It's like, if I could just get paid to do something easily around the house, yeah, I'm almost considering Twitch. I don't know how much money you make on it, but my husband's dumbass cousin makes money on it, and he's got 6 kids, and somehow he's still been able to afford a really nice computer for his Twitch stuff. So I'm like, he must be making good money off of Twitch. Maybe I should do it because
I have friends that make a couple $100. I have friends that make 10 to 15,000 a month. Really depends on your audience. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Pretty girls that play video games on Twitch, yeah, you'll get lots. If you do DIY, there's a girl, Rachel Metz, her net worth is around 6 million right now, who does DIY, but she does it in a bikini. I don't know if I really want to be around a table saw with a bikini on. Not that I would ever wear one, but I mean, it would just seem like a bad idea to me. But hey, she makes money.
Bro, my husband knows I'm probably the craziest person that he's ever met. I'll go outside in booty shorts and damn sports bra and a pair of rubber boots, and I'll go pull a trunk out of the ground with my bare hands. I'll ride that shit like a bucking bronco, and my husband, I think he probably thinks I'm a little extravagant, but I like to consider myself to be pretty hardcore in ways that I don't know many females are hardcore. And so I feel like I could utilize that in some way, but at the same time, I'm 35. I just turned 35 14 hours ago. And I don't think that people are trying to see like pretty old girls like me playing video games.
35 is not old.
My
You are
husband
stunningly
is 38.
gorgeous.
My husband is 38, and he said he's damn near dead.
Oh, goodness, no.
Which, I mean, he is a quadriplegic, but we're not going to, bring that up.
Well, there's a guy, if you ever look him up, his name is Al Blades, like Al and then Blades with a Z, or you call it a Z in the States. And he makes $500,000 a year cutting lawns on YouTube.
He's after what about cutting lawns?
He just cuts lawns. He cuts overgrown lawns on a tractor. He's not an attractive person. He's a skinny little redhead runt with a beard.
Well, yeah,
And he makes $500,000 a year.
I will say this. Men, as fucked up as it is, men have ways that, like, you don't have to be attractive or whatever to pull an audience. Like, you can just make it last. If you're an ugly ass female, you're only going to attract a certain type of crowd, regardless of, what you were talking about. I hate to admit this, but there were people, they're never going to pay attention to you just because you're ugly or you're fat or whatever.
It's what you're presenting. Like, are you teaching them something? Is it something they're looking for? Like, if I want to know, okay, how do I sheetrock my house? If you have a video that's how to sheetrock and you're in short shorts and a tank top, I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm watching that show first. You just got to think like we do.
See,
and if it's somebody named like Vancouver Contracting,
I think
I'm going to watch him.
Like y'all thought when I married a man that was quadriplegic, and after about 8 years of being married, and I felt like I know he loves me. He'd do anything in the world for me, but I don't feel as pretty to him anymore. To where, like, he used to think like, man, I feel like the luckiest man in the world, and everybody always asked me, she's with you, she's not your nurse, like, because that's what he always used to brag, like, that's not my nurse or my my at home whatever caretaker, like, that's my woman. And he used to brag about it all the time, and then something went downhill right there, and it kind of lost my confidence, which is why to be honest with you, I think why I don't put out as many videos online, which he's been trying to build that confidence back up in me about my talents and things that I can do. But I always felt like I've taken so much care into getting my body back into shape after having a kid and working myself out and keeping myself conditioned and kind of like, fucking hard, that I'm like, I still want the love and feeling like I'm beautiful. And when I don't get that at home, not that I'm trying to cut on my husband in any way, it brings down the confidence that I have putting myself out there on places like Twitch or YouTube or whatever, and feeling like I'm just, I'm a good looking girl. Like, I mean, it's nice when people say that, but at the same time, it's like, if it's not really going around all at home, you're still just kind of like, is anybody even going to really want to watch me fucking play video games or watch me do this? And it's crazy, really, that people actually pay to watch people do this type of shit these days. It's like, all you gotta do is, like, pop out an areola and pew, 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 pew.
You don't even have, you can't go that far on Twitch, but cleavage streams are a thing.
Are you serious? Because, I mean, even Facebook, I never get on Facebook anymore. But I got on Facebook today because I had all these freaking messages coming in. Well, I had, like, I don't know, probably 10 messages out of my 170 70 friends on there that actually decided to tell me happy birthday. And I clicked over, and when you go down your Facebook feed, it like gives you involuntary advertisement and stuff from other people's pages that are very popular and mainstream. And I don't know how many areolas I saw today. And it was a baby right beside that area, one of the areolas anyway, that they were acting like it was a breastfeeding picture, and it was natural and it was beautiful. And I felt like it was pornography. A woman trying to put herself out there, trying to expose herself to get attention and, you know, get voted up in the scales. And that's another thing why it's stuff like that, even though I don't have to necessarily, I mean, I'm Vanna White tonight. That's just, well, God damn, this thing is crooked. Whoops. Like, I could do this all day, but then again, when I do this, it makes me feel like ashamed of myself. Like, I'm not one of those women that I like, trust me, if I want to, I can get the attention. And
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like it depends on what audience you want, right?
okay,
So
the
you
Twitch
either
is
make
not
something
like,
useful
just
or
like
you make
sitting
yourself
there
useful.
trying to play games, and it's like it doesn't matter really. And I don't want to exploit myself as some. If I wanted to do that, guess what I would do? I would go and start an OnlyFans, and I'd be like, "Bitches, pay $20 for it. Come on." You saw that on my camera, right?
I saw the foot, yes.
Yeah, exactly my point. Like, I've shown my foot on people's streams before, and people are like, "You should make money out of that." I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not a foot
You're making
person,
money.
but I mean I know that they exist. So
like, I would rather exploit myself in ways that, like, I can sell a fart in a jar, or like some fucking dirty underwear, or like I can
there's
show
a girl
off my,
that sells her used
rather
bath
than
water.
feeling like I have to like pop out my areola to get attention and to, yeah, like the thing is among those pictures that I saw on Facebook today, and I saw 2 different pictures that were voted like hashtag best photo challenge, hashtag best picture, hashtag best photo of the year, hashtag this, hashtag that. And both pictures were like women with areolas that were like this big, that were freaking dark as hell, and the baby's sitting over here, or the baby's like kind of like right here. And there's like 300 men that have commented, "So beautiful, so natural, I love it, this is so yummy, yum, 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 yum." And I don't want to ever be categorized like that again, because I have in the past. And that's the kind of thing that like steers me away from actually wanting to do anything, because it seems like no matter what I do, if I come onto somebody's stream, and I'm not saying that I absolutely hate it, but at the same time, it is one of those things that for some reason, I don't think I'm that good looking, but there are people that when I come onto their stream, they're like, "Oh, you're so beautiful, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, I'm just here to talk. Like, I'm not here to be hit on, or like, I understand, you know, you might, you want to share with somebody like, "Hey, you're a good looking person," or you're whatever. But when I come on to somebody's stream and I'm like trying to talk about a certain specific subject that's kind of serious, and people put me into that category, it makes me feel like, okay, do I make myself completely ugly, or do I just stay away from these things to be targeted as like, I'm here because I want compliments? And I don't want to be the chick, as weird as it seems, I don't want to be somebody that's paid to play games and look good. I want to be somebody that gets paid to play games, because guess what? That bitch is fucking badass. She comes up in first place, damn near 70, 80 90% of the games that she plays. Like, this shit is hardcore. This girl is tough. She's
Yeah, but if
fucking.
you want to do that, you got to go to
She's
E3.
got fucking arthritis in her thumb because she's so fucking good at what she does.
Hmm.
That's what I want respect for.
But if you just
I
want
want respect for my
competition,
kissing
then
now.
you got to go to esports, right? That's just the way it is.
Esports?
Yep.
What the? What are you like? You're talking about the video games?
Yeah.
Well,
But I mean, it
So-
doesn't pay stupendous amounts. I mean, it's like, I think it's like
Oh,
25 grand for
I
first
thought you were
place.
talking about actually picking or playing. Like, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, just go pick up a game and play a game and fuck off with
Will
your
you play a
game.
game in a LAN party?
Okay, okay. So this is like a Twitch, but it's like esports.
Yeah, but like you're going to be playing against the best players in the world, so it's like saying, "Well, I'm just going to become a pro pool player," and it's like, yeah, it doesn't work like that because you're just going to sit in your ass most of the match because you're not going to get a shot on the table.
Hmm. Now I
You'd be
feel like
surprised how
saying-
hard it gets at high levels.
Oh my goodness, I feel oh fuck. Thank you. You've now screwed me into wanting to pull a all-nighter.
Well,
Now
I have to go to bed at a certain point too. It's 2 a.m. for me. So
It's 4:15 here.
thankfully, I'm retired. But I mean,
I'm not, but I'm currently unemployed.
yeah. So you're retired.
Well, technically, because I had my own business, and then when COVID happened, and everybody cleared out of the offices, and I didn't have anything to do anymore, I was like, well, I guess I am gonna retire because, yeah, you guys don't need me in the office to take care of anything while you guys are gone, so. All right, I guess I'm retired really early, and I was 31 when I did that. I retired at 31, and now I just pick up jobs wherever I want to. I pick up like changing oxygen sensors and freaking ignition coils and spark plugs and cleaning houses and painting houses and hanging windows and painting porches and installing porches and yeah, man, it sucks being retired this young. I need to start making some money. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Look, I'm talking.
You
I'm
got-
talking. It's so funny. I'm talking to you like my best friend for like 10 years. I'm like, man, I need to make some money. Like, what am I going to do? No, I'm sorry. This is rough. I needed to get on fucking Call of Duty about 2 hours ago. Do you play Call of Duty?
I do not know.
Dude. So lame.
It's not my thing. So I used to work for a company I used to work for Joe Wood Software, and they made Semper Fi, and that was the game they copied and made into Battlefield 2. And then from there, you get into the Call of Duty franchise. So, I mean, I've worked in the industry, so I did a lot of the testing. You know, I actually went out and played those competitive games, but it's just, for me, it was just too toxic of an environment, and I just didn't want to be involved in it.
Where are you from? You're from up north. Up north. I don't know if I've asked you this before. I'm sorry if I've asked you this before and I've forgotten, but you've got to be from up north because you said about, like the way you said about. The way you said about is like totally like Canada. Are you in Canada?
Yeah, yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. Where are you at in Canada?
I'm like right on the northern border of Montana.
Okay. So like Saskatchewan?
No, Alberta.
Okay. I grew up with a friend that I met online when I was like 13 and dumb as shit, and I was like trying to, I don't know, do the same thing that you're talking about, the Twitch girls. Like, I made a friend online, and he ended up being a friend for like, I don't know, 12 years after that. But he lives in Saskatchewan, so me being in the U.S. in California. Well, no, I think I was in Georgia at the time. But me and him staying in close contact for several years. I learned all about different provinces of Canada, and how I was like, oh shit, I didn't like our friends, the Vic BC Live. I was like, yeah, I know y'all are right, because my Canadian friend from 20 years ago. I was like, oh shit, BC is on the left side of Canada above Alaska. I thought that shit was down near New Zealand. You I'm just curious, because this is something that my friend brought up 20 years ago when we talked. Is weed legal there?
Yes, it is. The whole country.
Since when?
2018, 2019, somewhere around there.
And what was it like before 2018? Was it just completely banned?
Well, it was illegal, but I mean, cops didn't really care. Our cops are very different. They don't. I mean, if you're carrying 50 pounds of it in your trunk, yeah, they're going to have an issue with you. If you've got like a joint in your ashtray, they really don't give a shit. They'll just be like, throw it out. They're not going to write you a ticket for it or send you to jail.
It's not like in the U.S. where they like find like the tiniest bit of a shred of a joint roach or something on your floor, and they're like, it might really be a patch of grass, and they're like, we're locking you up. This is joint. This is marijuana, weed on the floor.
Well, I mean, even in the States, right? The biggest thing that determines what happens in a traffic stop is your attitude towards the police officer. So if you're cool with them and they're like, oh yeah, you got a little weed. If you're not an asshole, if you haven't said like, you have no right to search me and I will not get out of my car, you're going to jail. But if you say like, here's my license, and they're like, do you have anything in the car that I should know about? Yeah, you know what? I got a roach in the ashtray. Okay, cool. And they'll search your car, and as long as they don't find more than that, then you're fine. But if you say like, oh yeah, no, I got a bud in the glove compartment, okay, fine, I'll have to write you a ticket for it. It's your attitude that determines how that traffic stop goes. In Canada, you got to look at our military history. Like, we've never lost a military engagement for a reason, because when you piss us off, we're really bad people. But for the most part, I mean, if you have like 3 grams before it was legal, they'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll confiscate it, whatever. Like, we're really laid back. It's a very different world.
And I just know that my friend that I had made 20 years ago, I mean, I was, probably more than 20 years ago, because I'm 35 as of today. So it's probably like more like 21, 22 years ago. He, like, we used to call each other on the phone, which it was kind of weird. It's a very weird friendship relationship that I stayed in contact with this person for so many years, because he was like 10 years older than me when I was 14, and it's kind of creepy. But at the same time, it became more like where he thought that he was kind of like obviously reaching out towards a younger girl for wrong reasons, but like there was nothing sexual between us, even though I felt like, there was stuff. He became a really good friend, and we talked a lot about shit. And he used to regularly say that he'd just be sitting out on his front porch and just smoking a joint. And he's like, yeah, a cop just cruised by. Like, I guess he lived in an area where it was more not like an off like road neighborhood, but like more like mainstream, or a main travel road like I live off of. And he said he'd be sitting out there, smoking pot for like an hour, like just smoking bowl and then joint and bowl and joint. And a cop rolled by, and he's like, yeah, cop just rolled by and waved at me. And I'm like, I thought weed is illegal there. And he's like, it is. Like, why aren't they fuck? Like, the guy, I'm like, he saw you smoking, right? He's like, yeah, I was just clearly hitting bowl, like, on my front porch. I'm like, so why didn't, if he waved at you, why did he wave at you instead of stopping, like, being like, look, man, you can't smoke pot on your front porch. I can clearly see that you're smoking out of a bowl. Like, you're smoking pot. I can smell it. He's like, yeah, it's illegal here. They don't give a shit. I'm like, that is so freaking crazy. Because you go out to Texas, you get caught with a gram, you're going away for life. It's like, this is so fucked up. And I always told my husband, I said, look, if we ever have to bail out of America, the one country that I am willing to run away to is fucking Canada. I was like, they got good health care. And as long as you keep spitting out babies, the government will throw you some money.
My tax rate is 54% on my salary. That's what you got to remember about living in Canada. So I make 46 cents on the dollar.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, but is everything else taxed there?
Yep. There's actually, so we have GST,
really,
which is a federal tax.
Really, if you had a regular income, I know, because I know, just going off hypothetically, because you just said you're retired. So hypothetically, if you were going off of an income of, like, say, $100,000, just make it even, you're automatically cut down. You said that you're taxed 54%.
Yep.
Okay, so you automatically get $46,000 out of that, and then you're paying taxes. What are your taxes there? Like sales tax?
Then that's a two-tier system, right? And our income tax is 3 tiers. So you don't exactly make 46,000 off of 100,000. You make about 64,000 is what you get to take home, because, like, the first amount is a certain tax bracket, and then the second amount gets a different tax bracket.
It's like,
and then if you're over 100, then it's 54% for that amount of money. And then you have to pay 5% across the country, no matter what, in tax on anything that you buy.
Sales tax, yeah.
That's our GST. That's our federal tax. And then every province, which is like a state, every province or state has their own tax that they add on it. And then if you go to a bar, you have to pay those 2 taxes plus a bar tax. So if you live in Ontario, let's say it's 17% tax at a bar.
All right, never mind. Fuck Canada. Fuck Canada. I'll just die here in the U.S. under Biden's control.
It's better than the other guy. Less likely to start a nuclear war.
Nothing is free in Canada. Let's see. Nothing is free in Canada. They just give you your money back. They took
and then they tax you for it.
Guess what? It's I'd rather have them give me that money back to me if I'm paying taxes than have them take all my tax money and give it to people that keep on popping out 20 babies, don't give a fuck, got a drug dealer daddy, and or basically
that lifestyle doesn't work here.
Yeah, well, that lifestyle is regular in my state, and specifically this, it's so crazy that I've managed to live in the most populated states. Not northeastern. I've not been in New York or anything up there, but Georgia is so highly overpopulated, and I'm from California, which is so highly populated, and it really shows you, like, some of the shit of the U.S. of, like, the welfare system that, and where your tax money goes to, and you see it firsthand that people completely milk the system, and the government allows them to. So I'm like, you know, if it goes around towards everybody and it all comes back to us, like with healthcare and stuff like that, I would prefer it to be that way than me or my husband just handing out our tax money and half of what we make every year and it going into some woman's pocket to buy fucking lobster and crab legs and steak sirloins for, you know, her and her husband or whatever, while she got 10 crackhead kids that got different daddies, and the state is paying for all those 10 kids to live.
Mhm.
And I think Canada works it back a little bit better around going back to the citizens rather than the welfare milkers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Do
The only,
you
thi-
agree with
the only
that?
thing here is like we have a special tax exempt culture called natives, and they take advantage of it, which is unfortunate, but doesn't mean that all native people are bad. It just means that a lot of them do that. But they get free money just for existing, right? Whereas I get taxed through the ass to support them,
Yeah.
which I find just like rude. But that's just, it's part of living here. That's why I moved out west, because the further you get from our government, the better it is. Like there's less taxes, there's less bullshit, there's less stupid laws. I mean, where I grew up, if you have something called an inn, so like if you go to like Billy Bob's Inn and Tavern, if it says inn in the name, you have to feed and water a horse by law. So if I ride up on a horse, you must shelter, feed, and water my horse. When you come out west, we actually do ride horses, and there's no law that says that. It's just there's all kinds of stupid shit that goes on the closer you get to the government. It's just
If you go
it's
to
dumb.
an inn, you have to feed and water a horse.
Yep, it's the law.
The horse that's at the inn.
If you
Or-
if you walk up to the horse, or if you ride up to the not the horse, if you ride up to the inn on a horse, they must feed and water it by law. And I'm like, that's the
Oh.
dumbest thing
Oh,
I've
okay.
ever heard of.
I was thinking that you go and like book yourself at an inn, like bed and breakfast inn or whatever, and that you have to feed and water their horses. I was like, what the?
Oh no, yeah, if I bring one though, it's your responsibility.
You gotta go feed and water their horses after you're paying them to stay there. Yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy though. I'm gonna fucking get a horse and ride up to Canada.
It's kind of like the pot thing though. The cops don't really care. They're like, yeah, whatever.
No, I'm be like,
If you get pulled
I'm
over
not
here,
thinking
you've done
like,
something really
this
dumb.
motherfreaker out here has not fed or watered my horse in 2 days. You need to come and arrest him immediately. I'll put on my best French accent for them. Oh God. Okay. Look, as awesome as this is, and I it's more enjoyable actually probably talking and hanging out with you and speaking about just random shit rather than playing pool table and talking pool, because I've been on the pool table for so long, and that's why I kind of separated myself from this pool table for the past couple of years, is the fact that I love pool, but sometimes I just need human interaction. And so I appreciated this, but at the same time, my eyes are about to freaking drop. I think I'm gonna have to get an hour of sleep or something before I take my kids.
Yeah, you go ahead and you sleep.
But it was nice meeting you officially by name, Dana, and I will definitely remember that in the future. I mean, I will never call your name out on stream unless it's just like a couple people like us, and you've already said your name. But I always like knowing people's names and kind of respecting them on a personal level rather than just a YouTube level. So thank you for allowing me to do that tonight. And thank you for coming on to my stream. I think I'm gonna go hit the bricks or hit the bed,
No
or the
problem.
floor, whatever happens first.
I enjoy spending time with you. So
Thank you. I try and be an entertaining person as much as I can. I just like hanging out with people, and sometimes it's harder to hang out with people as you get older and you got family and stuff. Just being able to get out with people, and I kind of do appreciate this little YouTube community that I've grown myself into. And I appreciate having people that I can just kind of like talk and connect with without having to worry about leaving my house and trying to get away from my family, because I like being at home with my family too. And I like being with all of you guys. I don't know. I still got 8 other viewers up. Heaven bound. You're okay. Let's see. Mine too. Oh, Jungle Pop too.
yeah, I was reading that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Heaven bound.
Yeah.
Yep. And my kid, I just put her back into I just put my kid back into public school, and 90% of the school is on a welfare system where they get 30-cent lunches, and I pay $2.50 at lunch for my kid. And there's so much fucked up shit that goes on in the world, and it's always going to be the people that are trying their damnedest and working their ass off. They're going to fucking suffer to make somebody else in a lower place live a lot more comfortable. That's just the way it is. As much as it sucks, I don't know. Fucking go to the. No, well, I don't know. You can't even go to the fucking polls anymore because it's just a scam. They're going to put whoever they want into place, and you just kind of learn to accept it and fucking deal with it. Move on and, try and rise above it.
All right. Well, you go to bed, young lady. Get some sleep at least.
Yes, I'm a young lady. God,
Yes.
what is that? Oh, it's my door. I was like, God, I look like I have my mom's ass. Which, I mean, I love my mom, but my mom's a bigger woman than me, so she's got a lot bigger ass. And I thought that I had something protruding out of my back, like, I don't know, like that. I was like, damn, I grew my mom's ass at 35. Holy shit. Yeah, see, this is me tired. Like, I grew my mom's ass. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. Love all of y'all. And have a great night. I hope to see y'all when, oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I always forget. Traveling Fools always reminds me that I need to promote myself a little bit more. If you guys feel like it, it's my birthday. You can go to PayPal me /Friction Vixen, and you can drop me $1 or $2, and I'm going to put it towards some chicken wings for tomorrow night again as well. You guys can just hit the subscribe button and see what kind of crazy shit comes up on my screen next time, or your screen. Actually, next time it's going to be your screen, not mine. And you got or just hit that like and thumbs up, you guys. That's all it takes. It doesn't hurt you. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to worry about me coming into your feed anymore and obliterating your normal and healthy lifestyle. Just a little click of the thumbs up. It brings me so much support, and or what the fuck do they say? It doesn't take nothing to hit a thumbs up, and I really appreciate y'all. I don't care. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I don't care if y'all hit the thumbs up. I'm not about YouTube. I'm about people. Y'all have a great night.
All right. And happy birthday once again.
Thank you.
You bet.
Yeah, good night.
All
We'll
right.
see you next
y'all
time.
later.
Bye.